you'll get that scene from the show, that movie. He was like, "What are you talking about? I used to suck dick for coke."
All right. You can tell how this episode is going to go.
Rick James, bitch.
We are talking about
Rick James.
mythical sea creatures tonight. Not all of them are so mystical. They're alive, damn it! Stay tuned.
Jaws sucked.
Tell Bob.
Talking Junk Network.
Where entertainment lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
BreakRoom, yo.
Your favorite rapper's favorite podcast.
See, this is why I like your show. You guys charismatic. You know the right things to say.
Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by Heaven's Pantry's Excalibur, the only 100% chocolate energy bar that is a vegan brownie. 6 simple ingredients make up this luxury bar here. It's cashews, dates, almonds, cocoa powder, coconut oil, and sprinkled with a little bit of sea salt for taste. This makes up, like I said, the only 100% vegan brownie that tastes good. Hearty as fuck with the ingredients. Go to Amazon right now and get you a package. Use the promo code HP Street for 20% off, and then 10% off every order after with the promo code TalkJunk69. And we are also brought to you in part today by the good people at Dizzle. It is the premium luxury liqueur straight out of LA. It is only classified as liqueur because it is cognac and tequila mixed with hints of mango and some citrus notes. This is one of the best liqueurs I've ever had in my life. Drink it over the rocks, drink it straight up in a shot, or mix it with your favorite drink. Substitute it for your favorite alcohol in any drink. You will not be disappointed. Go to dizzlebrand.com right now, see which manufacturer ships it to you the quickest and the cheapest. If you're not Dizzling, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I just wanted to add. Throw some Dizzle in there, add a couple Excaliburs in a blender. You got yourself a fine Dizzle Excali shake.
Disclaimer: I've never tried it, so if you try it and it tastes good, let us know. Welcome to the Break Room, the podcast that comes to you live every Saturday night. We got Dre, Darby, and Jack Blacker in the building today. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's not all talk at the same time.
Yeah, I was just saying, I was being courteous for everyone else. I'm doing great tonight. I saw my girlfriend tonight. I'm playing some binging Cyberpunk for the past 3 days. It's been a blast. How's everyone else doing, Mr. Jack Blacker?
Well, doing what I do, working my ass off, taking care of these kids, coming to the show, rinse and repeat for another week, man.
Fucking pimping hoes and throwing bags.
Another day in the fucking life. Y'all know how it is.
He's pimping hard.
I mean, I'm coming home, having my, just chilling, sipping my, it ain't Dizzle, but
I'm not drinking Dizzle either, but that's because no area or distributor near me sells liquor or sells Dizzle. And if no distributor near you sells Dizzle, you should go to them and demand Dizzle. Just
by
constantly.
name.
Yeah,
I just keep forgetting to order it, but I've ordered Excalibur like twice.
Write them letters, send them emails, send them text messages, start contacting the owner's daughter. You know how it goes.
Start contacting the owner's daughter. You're gonna get the wrong shit distributed to your house.
You don't get an ass whooping distributed to your house.
If it's not Dizzle, I'm not interested. All right,
Well,
that's how this night's starting. Go on, Jay.
Dre, what's going on with your brother?
Yeah, no. What's going on with Dre? We almost forgot about him. The silent but strong type.
No, I'm good. I'm just chilling.
You just chilling, Dre? How's work tonight?
It's boring.
Is it boring?
Any weird bathroom materials today?
Yes.
Any what?
Weird bathroom materials today.
No.
Wasn't there like lube in the condom last time?
That was a while ago.
That's disgusting.
What's good, Alice?
What's poppin', Alize? How you doing, Ma?
You missed the enthralling conversation we were having about Excalibur shakes. But yeah, Jay, start us off on tonight.
Tonight is a little bit of a lax show tonight. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things, but mainly the shit that haunts us in the sea. We've heard about giant squid monsters, fucking dinosaurs that live in foreign lands in the water, all the way to big, humongous megalodon sharks. Are these things just fairy tales, stories of the deep sea, or are they true facts? Are they true to life, real beings? Take a look at some of these fucking creatures and figure it out for ourselves.
Wait, what did you call me?
Creatures.
I figured I'd be referred to as a creature.
We all creatures of the night here.
Nah,
really
you're a filthy animal. I'm a creature.
Who else starts a podcast?
I am a filthy animal.
412.
This guy is just a scurvy bastard right here.
It's like one of those late night radio shows. You know what I mean?
With a couple of faces, but a whole lot of verbal content.
I don't know about a whole lot. We're talking pretty quiet tonight.
I mean, what you're saying right now is verbal content, so I don't know what you're trying to say, sir. We're live. You're here. Dre heard it. Hey, verbal content, G.
For our deaf listeners, we're sorry.
We're going to be reading off a site tonight called Swim Trek. It has a to Z list of mythical creatures. So we'll go down here. We'll shed some light on the really popular ones and just read off what we got here.
First one is Jason. Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying?
First one,
I lurk the deep, bro. What, you just don't lurk the deep sometimes? You don't just get high and just get into the ocean and start killing people?
Nah, he's from Gun Hill, bro. He sees everything from up there. He ain't got time to be on the bottom.
No, Gun Hill, we on the top, baby. Anyway, we're going to start this list off at A, obviously, with the Fennec.
Yeah, talking a pirate voice.
From Welsh and Celtic. It's said to have originated in a lake near Botsey Code. The Aflac, a demonic lake monster from Welsh mythology. It hunches on all fours and looks something like a spawn of a crocodile and beaver.
Obligatory Welsh fuck sheep joke.
A crocodile and a beaver. It's like a crocodile and a beaver had a baby.
A croco beaver.
A creever.
A creeper.
Let me see if
I like croco beaver better.
The other one just sounds.
That shit looks like a.
It looks like a croco beaver.
That shit really looks like a fucking what is that shit?
Can they see it?
Yeah,
What is that shit? You keep calling it shit. We're gonna think it's just shit. You gotta get. What does that shit look like?
Throw it up on the screen, Jay.
Yeah, share your screen.
I got you. Give me a second.
He's got to hack into the mainframe.
Yeah, I gotta hack into the mainframe.
All right, he's gonna shut down a couple of mainframes.
His brain from a previous era is trying to comprehend modern
What the
computing.
fuck?
They don't want you to show.
That's his brain from a previous era. Just
You
glitching.
too, Megs. Do you even know how to use a computer?
Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it the same way
with
I
it, bro.
see it?
It's just a beaver with a crocodile mouth.
No, right now I am. You probably just gave half our viewers a seizure.
Right.
Now you gotta blink with it.
Let me We trying to share.
That's
that
what I used to
shit.
do in the clubs, man. When that shit gets off, I'd be like, I'm gonna blink with this shit because you ain't gonna.
There we go. There we
Yo,
go.
you a fucking idiot.
Yeah. That shit's literally a croco beaver.
It's a creever.
It kind of looks like a platypus.
Yeah.
That's
A
exactly
platypus.
that's exactly what it is.
It's a creeper beaver.
I don't know about that, Dre. The head's a little different.
Nah,
Hey,
but that's the
where's
only difference. But it's a platypus, and they thought they saw a crocodile head.
Yeah, that looks like fan based.
It kind of no. Go down a little bit. Go down a little bit.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Yeah, we don't do sexual favors on this show.
Yeah.
Scroll your fucking browser bar down a little bit.
See, that's a little bit better. Now use more, courteous English.
Well,
My
Hey,
show.
what's poppin', homie?
What's good?
Right
What's
on
good?
time, brother. Right on time.
Oh, yeah, I try to make it. Y'all can hear me?
yeah, I can hear
We
you.
can.
Poppin' much?
Hey,
Yo,
what's up, brothers? What's up? How's
Actually,
everything?
can you move your mouth a little bit closer to the microphone?
Hey,
Oh, hey, yo.
Don't do that.
A little bit
Hey.
closer.
Bro, you're 2 for 2 already, bro.
Don't do that.
that's strike two, Cletus.
Yo, can you move your mouth a little bit closer?
Bro, that's strike 3. I'm about to put you in timeout.
Nah, don't put him in timeout. Timeout's not gonna want him anymore. Like, nah, nigga. Even timeout don't want him.
Oh shit. We'll talk about sea monsters.
Oh, yeah. So what I missed? Nothing?
We were just
the
starting.
first one. Just the first one. It was an authentic, and it was a crocodile beaver looking situation there. But we kind of got down to the gritty and determined that these motherfuckers were just looking at a platypus.
A creever.
A platypus with a very reptilian look.
A platypus at one point was thought to have been a mythical creature as well. They thought it was fake.
That's what I'm willing to bet that half sea monsters are. It's probably just like one specimen of like these extremely rare few amounts of creatures from historical antiquity times or even prehistory times that have managed to survive and are slowly dying off as time goes on. Because those types of sightings technically go down as time goes on. I mean, one could argue that it's like the advent of the phone and like having cameras that really lends more credibility to any encounters or like makes it so that they're less common nowadays. But I'd probably also like to argue that over time, those type of creatures probably became rarer and rarer as they died off more and more. If they do exist.
I wouldn't doubt that the ones that they think are not alive at the moment are actually there somewhere. Like we've seen now that the polar ice caps out there in Antarctica are melting down and giving way to new waters. We're seeing a lot of different creatures arise that we
not even just different creatures, different like bacteria. Like in Russia, the permafrost is like thawing out in like Siberia and like a lot of areas where the Soviets actually dumped like chemical or like nuclear waste. And one of those things that is getting released is anthrax specifically. A lot of native deer populations. Yeah, because they dumped a bunch of anthrax out in like the woods in Siberia. A lot of deer in the region of like trying to remember like the republic name because like the Russians aren't just like a single country. It's like a bunch of different countries joined together. But in like the center of it, what's up?
I'll say, why would they shoot it out to like space and shit?
I mean, you got to think about it. 1960s.
Just shoot the shit out in space. That shit won't make it back in the atmosphere.
Listen. It's the 1960s.
It'll burn if it tries to come back.
It's 1960s, and half your workforce can't read.
That's gonna be war with another fucking space race.
Yeah, I listened to that Apollo 11 that I did.
The space race that happened trying to get to the moon. I mean, another race of alien. They're gonna get pissed thinking that was an attack on them because we sent them motherfuckers anthrax.
Shit.
They're gonna have their own skick. Anthrax is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, right? They're like, yo, can you send us more of that, dude? We need more.
As if their eyes weren't already fucking huge already.
Yeah, they're like slamming the mic, like they're just like calling like the Kremlin like repeatedly, like hey.
Like, you think we like probing these humans and cows, huh? Man, anthrax is a hell of a drug.
Exactly.
Also
like
that they always probe a fucking hideous person, so it's never like a beautiful person that gets probed.
Jay, exactly like a certain few roofers.
Thank God 4 out of 5 of us are not ugly.
What you said?
I said they got 4 out of 5 of us ain't ugly. You're the only one they probing.
It's only because of these filters, motherfucker.
Hey man,
That's the only reason why they
I think the
managed that.
giant gray beard looks striking on him.
Thank you, sir. Thank
he
you,
looks-
sir.
he
However,
looks his age.
I'm not sure how to take that with all the fucking comments you've been making tonight.
He likes the way you look.
I guarantee you.
Obviously, you didn't end it. Obviously, you didn't hear me end it. You look your age.
Oh, fuck you, all right?
The age
Fuck-
happened
This coming from the youngest motherfucker on screen right now.
from Buffalo.
From Buffalo.
From Buffalo.
716 represent.
What?
718, nigga. Stop it.
You're definitely on timeout now.
This nigga said.
He said it last time, too.
Nobody dials that number. That's like if you get redirected to that
I didn't
number.
even know that was an area code. Fuck out of here.
Moving on.
I did not know that's an area code.
Moving on to the second one on the list.
Nobody owns a telephone book.
Archaethesis. It's a real life creature. This was found before. Archaethesis is basically a giant fucking squid, which we already know
That's what they put in the poop salad.
exists. That's what they put in the poop ball salad?
Yeah.
I love that shit. Poopo and rice. This is good.
Word.
They're like, we don't got octopus, so we gonna put.
Look at that fucking squid on the boat. Shit's just walking. Go up a little bit. Oh yeah.
How big is that shit? Shit
a
is
giant
huge. Look at
squid?
that. Fucking good.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, there
remember.
be some squids as big as people, bro. That shit crazy.
Fuck
I
that.
got you right now.
Imagine you in the beach and that shit just wrap around your whole
43
fucking
feet.
body.
I'm
It's not
dumping
a
my whole
jellyfish.
clip on him.
Dead ass, yo. I'm beating that shit up like I'm punching a stranger. Get the fuck off
I
me,
mean,
bro.
it's 43 fucking feet.
Yeah, I'm shooting the fuck
Yeah,
out of him.
43 feet was the biggest one found.
43 feet. Yeah, I'm punching that shit in the face or two.
Yeah, it's like punching a wall.
Yar,
dude.
that's a big ass. Poop
Yeah,
ball
Yeah, but it's
salad.
just, if it's like punching a wall, it'd be like
I think
punching
on land it'd probably be slow. It wouldn't have any fucking.
Hell
Actually,
no. They're
No,
fucking
it's
super agile, bro.
Dude, they take
Underwater?
out blue whales.
No,
they
do
eat
they
blue
have-
whales.
Do they have
Bro, have
fights with them running on land?
Have you gentlemen never played Super Mario?
Well,
You
you're
see
right. I
how
don't know
fast
about
they
a squid, but I know an octopus is super agile on land.
I mean,
Yeah, they're smart too.
Yeah, I don't know. They stay really far deep down. They stay down to like the twilight zone of the ocean.
They're
Like,
fucking hideous too.
This nigga said the Twilight Zone.
yeah, that's an actual region. It's like between like the dark and the light area of the ocean.
That's what she said.
What?
Hey, yo.
I don't get that one.
you do that shit again, I'll punch you in the stomach.
Never mind. You'll be all right.
That's sick of it.
Jay, you all right?
Go shit on these
Yeah, I'm
walls,
chilling.
Jay. That's just not go shit
He's
on
making sure his beard stays on straight.
Right? You
I mean,
see
his
your beard-
filter.
See like your beard.
Filter,
should-
This next one, I'm not sure how it counts as a fucking sea creature.
Well, we didn't know how you counted as a sea creature. We accepted you. Right? Right? Give everything a chance.
That doesn't even look like it
It's coming out of
belongs in the
there,
water.
too. It looks like a fucking
Oh, the Ahuitsu?
Yeah.
That shit is weird. I was reading this earlier and I tried researching a couple of these when I was at work.
A picture of it.
Too much of my time.
Yeah, I got a picture of it right here.
Share a picture of that.
Depicted in glyphics near Lake Texcoco in Mexico, this legendary water dog comes from Aztec mythology.
Oh,
and is said
yo.
to
Puerto
lure
Ricans.
passers-by into their death. It became a mascot of a ruler who bore its name, and the conquistador Hernan Cortez once reported one of his followers had been eaten by this beast.
It looked like a four-legged version of a chupacabra.
It just looked
Vancouver,
like a hyena that was probably laying in the water at the time.
Vancouver Native Americans have a
Word.
legend about underwater like tigers, like similar to this.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
We're like a couple
he said,
people we grew up with.
his one of his mans got eaten by this shit. So is it too fucking too much to think that maybe it was just a fucking wild dog in the water at the time?
with a hand for a tail.
It could have been. Who knows? Because look at some of the pictures online that you do
Well,
see.
look up Hernan's account. Look up Hernan's account. See if you can try to find do you want me to try to find what his actual personal account was?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
Read it out when
So what I'm
you
trying to say is, if you look at most of these pictures, they're not a picture that's been
What's it
taken.
called again?
It's a drawing.
I need to spell that shit.
Because nobody
AHUIZOTL.
Hang on, bro. Okay, AHU.
You lost him at A.
AHUIZOTL.
Okay.
It does look like a chupacabra, just a whole lot fucking bigger.
A dog form.
You know how big?
I mean, it already looks like some kind of hyena anyway, but still.
See a chupacabra in your life? Exactly.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. He's got a beard filter on.
Whenever what? That they
We're never that big, no.
Because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
What is this?
That's what I saw. It's a
You're in the children, Jay.
Apkalu from Akkadian mythology.
I would go ahead and.
Oh, it's a demigod.
I would go ahead.
More than anything else.
Apkalu. Apkalu.
Yeah, Apkalu.
We just don't got it in our time.
The Apkalu were Akkadian demigods, often described as being hybrids, contorted between man and fish. They were commonly associated with wisdom.
It's Aquaman.
You fucking dirty fish fucker.
That's like somebody who just found a mermaid and said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna fuck you," and then this is what happened.
That's the carving.
I want to know how it's gonna work, bro.
Apkalu also is found in like.
You gotta open up the fins.
Go to bed. Go to bed. This is
I didn't say what I said for you to biologically dissect it. I'm just saying it's sarcasm. Can't dissect sarcasm. We can't hear you, Jason.
Oh, I know you can't hear me. I'm telling my 13-year-old who's in grown folks conversation right now to take her ass the fuck away.
Okay.
Because we all like, we're gonna fuck a mermaid. She's like the booty hole.
Right.
When have you ever seen a fucking booty hole on a mermaid? Number one.
Probably does. Probably on the top.
Don't be worried about what anybody.
You shouldn't be
anything anyway.
Right,
Go
exactly.
back.
Don't be commenting on shit like that.
Close your eyes.
Besides, there's only one hole I've ever seen on a mermaid, and it's the mouth.
Why is my niece even engaging in that conversation?
No one knows. I don't even fucking know.
He just came out and said it like it's normal. Why not just fuck the booty hole?
She's like, all right in the butthole right away. Yes.
Damn.
Go to bed, bro.
God damn, you can't even continue that conversation on sarcasm with her. Just go to fuck to bed, bro.
On the break room, we're talking about clapping mermaid cheeks.
Nah, spreading mermaid hole.
Did they call it a blowhole?
That's what you got.
I mean, it ain't getting blown if you're sticking it. So I don't know. You don't want to blow the stick hole. It's nasty.
This next one, I've heard of, but I've never heard it called this name before.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of this?
What have you?
What is it?
Which one?
The lava.
Oh,
the volcano on
Espedascala, whatever the fuck that shit says. It's basically a giant ass fucking turtle.
Not the sea monster turtle.
Aspidachilon. Aspidachilon.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he said. Don Corleone.
Yeah.
Is this like Polynesian or like oceanic culture?
It says medieval bestiaries.
Didn't they have that in the God of War?
The gargantuan sea creature.
Yeah, they did.
That shit was in God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They had that one and they had this big ass sea serpent.
Alizé, do not encourage her, all right? I just got her to go to bed. This gargantuan sea creature was usually described as a sea turtle with a shell so large it appeared to sailors as an island. The sailors would then land upon its back and the beast would overturn and gobble them up with its enormous beak.
Hey, yo.
You know, actually, this could be like a native's like mythology's way of explaining like tectonic movements for islands, like the way islands move during like tectonic shifts and shit.
Well, what island do you know in a tectonic shift is gonna peer its head out of the water and turn it? And
yeah, no, obviously, I'm more so talking about like if it's like taken from a mythology standpoint, like you could like say like an island suddenly turning over or like disappearing the next day. They could be explaining it by saying like, oh, it's a turtle instead of it being like tectonic shift or some shit.
Yeah,
or it was really a turtle.
Or it was really a giant fucking turtle.
Right.
And us Westerners know little about the mechanics of the great turtle.
Unless it's eating Pennywise, then we know a lot about it.
How did the tree get on it though? Some fungal or something?
Well, that's what it said. The shell was so big that it resembled an island. So,
or it resembled.
But like, how would it when it would flip over? How would it not like destroy the fucking island?
Because you've never seen turtles that have to get their shell like scraped off for moss and shit growing on it.
Yeah, but like, what happens when it turns over? Like, wouldn't like the trees and shit get derooted from the sheer forces of the waves?
Is it even rooted? Is the question.
Yeah, because it said resemble.
At this point, if it's rooted, you got to think it's kind of part of its central nervous system.
That's a fair point. Maybe it's like growing into them. That's cool to think about.
To the pores and shit.
Right.
Like mountains makes more sense than it having trees on it.
Right. Well, mountains with sea moss and shit. You know what I mean?
That one right there. Let's look on the second one.
Yeah.
Like that algae grows on it and shit.
Right.
What's the next one, Jay? Let's keep going.
Nasith Cuin from Irish mythology.
The Irish people.
My people.
My people too, you dick.
Yeah.
Live from Buffalo?
No, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, Buffalo got a lot of Irish, Germans, and Polish.
I'm not sure about nothing.
Oh, shit. It's a good place to go then.
One of the
Aliens
most
do.
feared beasties among Irish fishermen, the so-called beast with a black head, was a serpent eel dragon that lurked in the deepest depths of the ocean. In old Irish fables, they were described as living in sea caves near Spanish Head.
Oh yeah, no, they were also
Island Man.
they were created by like an Irish
By
mythological
Yu-Gi-Oh.
god. They were kind of like the servants of an Irish god. I forgot which one.
Yeah, that's the blue eyes, blue eyes white dragon, whatever that shit was.
The picture I saw for it was the
What
horse
I hear you
one.
talking about?
Like
It almost looks like a sea serpent, though.
yeah, it does.
What the
Fuck that.
Falcor in the sea.
That is.
Oh man, Disney's redoing the Never-Ending Story. I bet you they make Falcor look like that.
Come on. I'm not watching it.
I'd be pissed.
So would I.
And he's voiced by Keanu Reeves.
Oh my god,
Should be
Kill me
born.
now. I wouldn't mind him being voiced by like John C. Reilly.
What about Vin Diesel?
I'm gonna. I got enough of Vin Diesel as
Nah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh hell no, I lose my
I am
shit.
Groot. He doesn't even say 9 ounce.
Get on my back.
Get to the sea chopper.
Get to the sea serpent.
This Dungeons and Dragons. House of Dragons?
Watch out! He's going to bite you!
Get down now!
Jay, Sylvester Stallone.
Go ahead! Swim, you pussy! Swim!
Fuck.
Get to the
I
sea
shouldn't have
serpent.
said nothing.
Get out of the water, you idiot! You are going to drown!
Oh, I can't. That makes sense. I can't run.
Who is your serpent and what does he do?
Y'all ever seen fucking Sylvester Stallone run in a movie?
Here we go.
I approve this message.
I am the
Have you never,
governor.
have you never seen Demolition Man?
No, me
Bro,
and Jay
we
were
were
watching.
Yeah, with Wesley.
We were
What's up?
watching Expendables 3. It's so painful watching Sylvester Stallone try to run in an action scene, bro.
He
It looked
runs
like they did the same take for just 2 seconds of sprinting.
No.
That's what I said. He's really like he's moving slowly.
He's
and they
like
just let it
78
fuck
though.
up. He's 75, I think.
It looks like
Yeah,
he's
but
running
in that
through
movie, he was like
quicksand.
72.
Stand no more and do that shit.
Hey Google, how old is Sylvester Stallone?
Arnold Stallone.
76.
That nigga, ooh.
Bro, he got a new show called that was the movie, The Samaritan.
I don't know. You watched the show.
Fuck,
with me, so
I
don't
forgot
ask
the
me.
name of the show.
Don't
Makes
ask
me wonder if
me.
he's going senile.
It's called Tulsa, King of Tulsa or some shit like that. Bro, he fucking ends up fucking this bitch, right? And after they fuck, she's like, "Yo, how old are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm 75. She was like, what? You're what? Bitch got dressed and she walked the fuck out on him.
I would have too. I'd be like, nah, I'm done.
You done. She was done completely.
Yeah, she was.
After,
and then
That old nigga tore it up. That's what
bitch
happened.
goes to work because he's an ex-mob.
Knocked it out like.
So she goes to work and she
Throw it up so good. Age wasn't even a factor.
All right, let's get off of the Expendables real quick. And get back onto these guys. Next, we're talking about Bakunawa. Bakunawa.
Looks like a Pokemon.
This sea dragon was so large its movements could cause natural events and disasters, like eclipses, earthquakes, and monsoons. Ancient Filipino shaman often included references to this monster in their rituals. Historical records depict the monster with a single horn and a long, looped tail.
Pause.
It was Lar.
Yeah,
What
it was
is
Lar.
Lar?
It was
What
Lar.
the fuck is Lar?
It was Lar.
It was
Not a
very Lar.
dragon.
You said it's Filipino?
Filipino character. I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
Apparently, Bakunawa is a creature in D&D.
See? Right there.
Everything is a fucking creature in D&D.
Yeah, well, fuck you. When the moon is eclipsed, the Indians of various districts generally go out to the
Yes,
streets.
that is a good show, and there's only one episode of it right now. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I didn't even see. Yeah, no, shit's good. I don't like action movies, but I watched it and I liked it.
You didn't watch Tulsa King. You watched
Oh,
Expendables.
I thought you were talking about Expendables. My bad.
And you watched number 3. You need to see the first two.
Oh my god.
You know what, Jay?
The
Give
first
him
7.
some fucking
And you only
credit.
watched half of 3 because I was watching it before you got
Tyler
there.
was here. We were asking if he's seen either one. He probably didn't see nothing.
I have faith Talon seen the Expendables.
He didn't see.
He didn't see him?
He did.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you.
Like
All right.
I bet money he never saw them shits.
You
He's
didn't see
too,
1, 2, or 3.
he's like,
No.
too much for
How
me.
the fuck have I seen more
I'm
movies than
going
Colin?
YouTube
I'm
and watch some
21.
clips so you can tell me about the movie.
He doesn't care about seeing movies.
Ridiculous.
All right, moving right on to something straight out of Scottish mythology. The Boobrie. This mythical shapeshifter is said to prey on livestock and swim in the lochs of Scotland's west coast. Usually it takes the form of a giant water bird, similar to a great ox. If you ask me, it's a giant fucking penguin.
Giant sea penguin, dude? That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it looks like a penguin.
First of all, it's a shapeshifter, so if it could shapeshift into all these fucking...
Why a penguin?
He shapeshifts into different
right
birds.
here is fucking scary.
So you can shapeshift into anything, but you choose to shapeshift into a fucking penguin.
Yeah, he
Shoebill.
shapeshifts into different birds.
Oh, yeah, that could be something that it got fucking mixed up with.
That's like
Hold
the
on.
oldest.
First of all, penguins are gangster. You can get slapped like 20, 30, 40, 50 times in less than 5 seconds. Come on now.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
This is the shoebill stork. The scariest fucking bird I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, I pet it.
He looks like a Pokemon. He looks really.
He does look like a Pokemon.
That's
Honestly, bro.
What's the one he looks like? Oh,
This is not a myth. This is a real.
Bro,
myth.
this is a real bird. But let me show you who he really looks like.
You know, say he looks like Howard the Duck. Anyway,
he looks like Howard the Duck.
Don't forget Lobo the duck, Jay.
you know what? You know what, Macho?
He does. He ain't lying.
He does.
He fucking
Yo, that
No,
that fucking
if you look
movie
at
used to
him,
scare
when
me as a
he's
kid.
looking in the camera, it looks scary.
It's got that uncanny valley effect on it, man.
Oh my god, I remember that movie. I used to hate that fucking movie.
It's like, do
I
you
like that movie.
I was scared of him, bro. I was scared of him, bro. Like,
Don't go see this bird.
Yo, Macho, you ever seen fucking North Pole?
That shit is big. That shit is
Like,
like
I've seen the
14
actual
foot
North
high.
Pole.
No, the movie, that fucking movie about the train and shit.
with Tom was it Tim Allen.
Yeah,
I seen like maybe 15 minutes and I quit.
like it has that 3D animation, like that creepy, like you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
empty
like that,
glass
yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, even at 36, I'm still like, fuck that. Fuck that shit.
This might be a quick interruption, but we're at 30 minutes.
Yeah,
anyway.
Macho's older than us.
Yeah,
Wait, how old are you, Macho?
36.
Holy fuck. Why y'all making me feel like a kid, man?
You are a kid.
Oh, he's 5
Fuck
foot.
you.
That's fine, bro.
That's automatically what you're gonna
Bird is
feel like
my
around
height.
grown folk, nigga.
21. 21 is nothing, bro.
Oh yeah, here you go, Mosh, because you asked about it last week.
What happened to the news? What's up, bro?
Yo.
How's everything?
Yo, Jasmine got the
First
booth
of
pen.
all, let a nigga know you gonna put me on camera though. Like
I know that's why I'm like, yo, see, you don't even know.
It's popping. It's popping.
What's good? What's good? We good. We good. We chilling.
Chilling,
Oh,
chilling.
he was saying that you was mad last week. You didn't want to put the news and none of that.
Listen, we'll talk about
Kind of
that.
enjoy that part.
We'll talk about that after the show. We'll talk about that right now.
Exactly.
All right, what we got next is coming out of straight out of Italian mythology. It's the legendary Borda witch. It is
Italian mythology, Roman mythology. What is this?
Italian mythology.
Okay.
The legendary Borda witch is a blindfolded and abhorrent inhabitant of bogs, swamps, and marshlands. She also strays into ponds and canals and is often conjured into the imagination to ward children away from potentially dangerous waters.
Oh.
So basically,
Every Puerto Rican woman when she's mad.
right, she's the fucking Italian version of La Llorona.
I was just gonna say that.
You know what?
Why
Actually,
you say it like that, La Llorona? What is that? You want to be Spanish or English
It's
at the
for
same
my
time?
white viewers.
OMG.
and you're one white
La
podcaster.
Llorona.
And my one white podcaster.
No, it's top. Oh, yeah, Tom's
Is that Baby Yoda down there on the right?
Right. 1.5. 1.5.
The fuck is this that we're looking at?
What are we looking at? That was the Borda.
Oh, I'm only looking at it. My bad.
Yeah, you're only looking at
I
it.
didn't know.
Jay, get something interesting. Let's get out of like the island regions. Let's go up to like Europe or some like not.
Well, we're gonna go down the list. We're almost done with B.
Wait, you said B? Like
B.
You can do the whole alphabet?
There's not many.
Don't do the whole thing.
He went in mythical alphabetical order.
Right here, we're going into Slavic mythology with a Bukovac.
Yeah, Slavic mythology confuses me.
With 6 legs and gnarled horns, the lake-dwelling Bukovac is a demonic monster that springs from still depths and causes loud noises in the night, strangling people and livestock.
You know what? Something I was going to say earlier, a lot of these bog creatures in European mythology could stem from the fact that a lot of Europeans, until like the medieval ages, considered bogs and swamps dangerous places and rich places. A lot of people would go out to bogs and swamps and try to get soldiers who are perfectly preserved in the swamps and steal their equipment, armor, teeth, all the sorts of shit that could be used and resold.
God damn.
That was an actual thing. People used to go to battlefields and steal teeth because back in the day, dentists could use that. You could sell it to a dentist for good money.
All these things are in the swamp. They ain't no fucking right.
So how many teeth have you collected so far?
Like, oh yeah, monster.
Right, they've seen it with fucking
It could be
torchlight.
a fucking tree floating in the water. Like, oh my god.
That could be
it's
like
a
some
monster.
guy with elephantitis.
Right, guy with hepatitis. The thing is, they said this thing is strangling people
Yeah.
and
Who saw him
livestock. First of all,
Right.
this is a fucking big ass dragon.
do that?
Why the fuck is it strangling people?
I was thinking that once you said it, I just didn't say anything. I was like, why? You could
You
just
know,
stomp
word.
it.
Like, it ain't gonna stretch. Most dragons just eat shit or
It's
just
a
bite
fuck-
half of his head off.
Right.
He's a serial killer. He said, fuck it.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
fucking choke the life out of
It's
you
too
before
easy
it-
stepping on you.
Nah, he just went through a breakup, so he's choking every bitch he thinks of. This bitch.
He said, I'm never gonna
Fuck
get
this
dragon
bitch.
pussy
With
again.
one hand over
Fucking
your
slut
mouth.
dragons. Slut dragons made me this way.
My wife's a lot lizard.
You
He's
slut,
like, no
slut
more fucking
dragons.
no more dragon pussy.
One hand over the mouth, the other one over the nose, and the other two choking. That's
All
how
right.
And the wings are over the horns. Take it, take that, take that.
Damn, no one likes my
Calm
lot
down.
lizard pun.
through Greek mythology with the cetus.
Imagine it takes its victim in the air and fucks it in midair. That'd be some crazy shit.
It's like Dane Cook.
How do you think Donkey hit it?
Listen,
That's
I'm
cool.
not trying to speculate that. I'm pretty. Just try.
Yes, Donkey from Shrek.
Yeah.
Nigga, she sat on him and rode him in the most gentlest way.
Bro, she would have destroyed him.
That's why, hence I said
If she was the
That's-
man, he would have been done.
Character, guys.
Fictional
characters.
A woman to destroy a man is all a man wants, right?
It's a donkey and a dragon.
What kind of women you fucking with, bro?
You like that fetish? That's fine. Sometimes you want a little like punch to the ribs, you know.
Technically, I just
Darby wants a chick to manhandle him like Hulk did Loki.
Don't ask questions about my sex life. Maybe I won't answer them.
You weigh like 15 pounds soaking wet, right?
Let me tell you, that's not one thing you want to venture into.
It's a dark place.
Maybe Kate,
very cryptic.
Maybe Kate throws me around a bit. Maybe not. I don't know.
He did say
every place is dark. Every place is dark when something sits on your face.
Okay.
It's the no zone.
Well, if it sits on your face, at least you get to check for the balls that time.
Ball chin for real.
All right, let's go. Let's take a venture into Greek mythology with a cetus.
Ooh, I like.
Not to be confused with a fetus.
Yeah.
The word citizen is derived from the ancient Greek term
medicine.
cetis.
The Greeks had a different term for monster and sea
regarded
monster.
as serpent fish. Again,
thanks for trying, Jason. It's cetacean.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yes, you do. If you want to
it has a short word.
The term cetacean came later.
It says cetus there on most of those pictures.
Yeah, it's short for people like Jason who can't pronunciate it.
Hey man, don't mess with my German shit. It's because I grew up around a German family. It happened.
About that.
It makes sprechen Sie dick.
I can sprechen Sie
What the fuck? Wow, where are y'all going with this?
All right.
From cetus to crustacean to
Cetus was also included as a monstrous sacrifice attempting character in the stories of Hercules and Pheresis, whatever the fuck his name. I don't give a fuck what his name is.
All right.
Parasis. Both of whom slew this long-faced demon to save their respective lovers. Oh, this is that shit that he like in the Disney movie. He fucking grabbed by the throat and like ringed out. Whatever.
Like the
you
dragon.
You mean Hey?
All the mythical characters look like dragons.
Y'all ever read
like
Percy Jackson?
A little bit of dragon.
Yeah, Percy Jackson. I see that movie.
It's a good movie too. I think they had not in the movie, but in the book they fought. Percy Jackson fought a Cetus.
See, one of us said dragon.
That is not a fucking dragon.
That's a dragon.
That is not a fucking dragon.
That's a dragon with octopus back. Shut up.
Jazz is right. Like all these
Get the crunch bar back.
Creatures is dragons. Or
right, they all just look like dragons. But
all they did was add a dragon. They use a dragon and add something to it, and there you go. It's a mythical character.
So, real question is, guys, I'm gonna drop it all on you tonight. Why do so many cultures, anthropologic? I can't pronounce shit. Anthropologically, why do they have myths and legends of dragons all across the board? From the Native Americans and Mesoamericans entirely separated from the East, to Native Americans, to Europeans, to Asians, to Russians, to Africans. They all had mythologies and cultural icons of dragons. Why are
dragons are badass? Who wouldn't want a dragon?
Dragons are real, bro.
Exactly. Dragons are real.
Yeah, just ask. What is it? Is it Japan or China going through a fucking big ass dragon pandemic at the moment with a little sprinkle of zombie apocalypse?
Source TikTok. Oh, you saying zombie apocalypse because that shit I told you, right?
Nah, it's been all over social media for a while about them going through a zombie apocalypse.
Shit, guys.
I didn't see shit.
Grab the guns.
Is everybody doing that Dahmer experiment with the drill? Muriatic acid?
Dahmer challenge, boil some penises.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
I just want to.
Wow! As soon as you said that, Jason started dancing to boiled penises.
That's the Dahmer dance.
No, it's not like that.
To boiled penises? Wow!
I don't even know how to do it.
No, that's the Dahmer delicacy. All right, let's take a trip to Gaelic folklore.
Oh shit.
Ha!
Gaelic.
Gaelic.
Gaelic. Fuck that.
Your
Okay.
part-
Syrian Corin
What?
is described in Gaelic folklore as a huge
Fag.
Scottish sea monster. The story goes that this beastie, excuse me,
That's
beastie
Lovecraft. That's Lovecraft shit right there.
was so big it fed on 7 whales. It could also conceal its true monstrosity by changing to the form of a little silver fish.
That's a specific
Crossing
number.
paths.
How do they know 7 whales specifically?
They seen it. They synced it.
They seen it. They seem to eat 7 whales in one go.
You know, the way you said that, Darby, was not, encouraging at all.
Well, he's from New York, but he's from Buffalo. So what do you expect?
He's from Buffalo. Don't know. Buffalo and New York are
I
two different
wasn't trying to
things.
do a New Yorker accent, you fucker. What?
I seen it. You just had no enthusiasm or belief. I seen it. I can't believe you didn't say it with your chest.
Now, for those of you who have TikTok,
I didn't say I seen it. The fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't seen it. You seen it.
Yeah, I saw it in my bathtub.
Oh, you need to see Hot Tub Time Machine to know about that.
I've seen Hot Tub Time Machine.
I seen it.
That's why. Now you get it, you dick.
I thought that was Pineapple Express.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It is Pineapple Express.
I see.
Is it?
Man, jawbone off.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, nigga, you turned soft.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You want to wear my jacket? It's a nice jacket.
You got hit with a coffee pot. I seen it.
Dude, I haven't seen Hot Tub Time Machine since I was like 14.
That was only 2 movies. Craig Robinson is a fucking gem.
He's fucking hilarious.
Take your panties off.
Now I loved him in fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh hell yeah! As Doug Trudy.
Yeah, Doug Trudy. The Pontiac Bandit.
The Pontiac Bandit. Yeah.
I'm pissed off they fucking ended that show.
They should have
Let's
given that at
move
least
on
one
to
more
something
season.
that we know is real. Can you give me my pirate face back?
No,
It's not fair.
I shall not give it to you.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does Luigi have red hair?
Oh, shit. Mario's in the second one?
It's me.
No.
Oh shit! Look, it's Mario and Player
It's
2.
me, Mario. I'm gonna do the episode like a this. And a show
Yo,
that
that-
Mr. Pratt isn't doing the voice all right.
Maybe it's the shrooms.
Marshall,
no.
what is? Can
No,
you
I
describe
haven't had
that look
that
on
in a
your face?
What you mean? I'm just
Like-
like remember it. I'm just looking at
Oh
it.
yeah.
You liberate. I feel you, bro.
The next thing on our list is more of a prehistoric monster because we know that these are real. We've had skeletal remains dug up, mainly the jawbone. But if you listen to TikTok, and the guy that's on TikTok has a lot of credible evidence that suggests the Megalodon is still real.
Oh,
No boat is big enough for the enormous ancestor of our most feared ocean sharks. Traced back to the Cenozoic era, the Megalodon hunted in primordial waters up to 6.6 million years ago and could grow to approximately 18 meters in length.
Fuck.
That's a
Fuck
huge bitch.
It's not, dude. What's crazy is that, like, even though how huge it is, the largest creature to ever exist on Earth, hands down, is the blue whale, and it still exists to this day.
Yeah. Blue whale has a pound. It's a 5 foot heart, 400 pounds.
It's hard.
Bro, we're talking
hard
about a
bigger than
Heart
that.
is 400
shark, bro.
pounds.
You know how hard it is to eat a whale alive? Like it could just
Squids
keep-
do it all the time.
Like, well, but that shit takes time. Like that.
No, what the squid does is it drags it down to lower layers where the pressure of the water crushes it.
Yeah, but it takes quite a few squids to bring down a whale.
No, it doesn't.
The squid is not as big as a whale.
It doesn't.
I mean, I don't know. Do you
giant squid.
swim in the sea and document this shit? I wouldn't know.
No, the shit's like I don't know. As a kid, I used to have a ton of those sea books and shit. So that's the way squids hunt. They like wait in the twilight zone for like whales to pass by, and then they
In the
grab
Twilight
it.
Zone?
Yeah,
that's the area where the darkness meets the light.
Yeah. And they wait till a squid, like a blue whale, passes by, and they just grab it, tie onto it, and then they like try to bite its bladder, its water bladder, so that it loses altitude.
Oh, this is crack juice. This filter.
That is crack juice. Look at that wallpaper. That wallpaper's crack juice. That's some projects wallpaper. That's some fucking EBT wallpaper.
Yeah, but the blue whale's heart weighs 400 pounds. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, the blue whale's heart's bigger than a car.
Yeah, and then the elephant is like 30 pounds, and the human brain is 10 ounce.
That's OD. That's like a building. Just
a human could easily crawl into a blue whale's heart's aorta.
I would not go under. That's big. I'm scared. I'm not walk under that. So imagine that.
It's crazy though, because despite how big that creature is, there's something that still hunts it.
I believe it.
That's a big piece of fucking just.
Remember,
My
kids.
question is, what fucking hunts the megalodon?
Probably other megalodons.
Probably
sharks.
Darby.
Sharks are known to engage.
Probably Darby.
Yeah, dude. I just jaw style. I grab my shotgun.
The spear
Wait. Did you just say you grab a shotgun jaw style? Hey, yo.
Jaws, like the shark.
You use your jaws to hold the shotgun? Hey.
I'm talking about the movie, you fucking.
Oh, the movie. See?
You use your jaw and shotgun while watching a movie?
Yeah, dude. I bite that shark back, motherfucker. Shark bites me, I bark back.
Move on to another Greek mythology creature. The Charybdis, some stupid shit. Described in Homer's Odyssey as a sea monster that dwelt in the Strait of Messina. This many-toothed serpent emerged from under the rocks and was so colossal it could wraith and turn in the deep and create enormous mealstorms on the surface above. First of all, when I look at this thing, I think of what's that fucking yeah? What is that movie? What is that fucking movie where they're coming from the desert?
Yeah,
Dune.
Tremors.
Was it Tremors? I was going to say Tremors.
Yeah, Tremors is awesome. I love Tremors.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else though.
No, it's Tremors.
But yeah.
That's the desert too. They were in a diner, like a diner in the desert.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon was in it.
It looks like something out of Tremors, but it also looks like that shit from
Dune.
Beetlejuice.
Dune. I'm thinking Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dune's awesome. I love the books.
I seen the movie.
Hey, what was that movie where the woman had teeth on her pussy?
What?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. The Lloyd
Yeah, and then when
Connor.
you
No, I know what you're
never
talking
seen
about.
it.
Lloyd.
And then like you'll fuck like niggas will fuck and then it'll just eat the dick.
It was on Netflix. Fuck.
I seen it years ago though.
Y'all be watching some weird shit.
Hey, listen, somebody gotta watch it.
Yeah, right. It's funny. Yo, I was
The next
watching
thing
a
we're gonna talk about is something that takes it. It was seen in two places, so it's in American folklore and also Scottish folklore.
The movie was Teeth.
There you go. There you go. She looked it up. She said, "I gotta see this."
Bro, the only thing
I get it.
The only thing that I've ever seen with a woman swallowing a man with her pussy was American Gods.
What?
It didn't swallow it.
What the fuck?
He put shit in there.
Now I gotta see that show.
American Gods?
They should make a series of teeth.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good show.
She put like
Yeah, I got stars.
Put a
So I
giant-
need to start watching.
Bro,
more.
she just shoved him right into her vagina.
She just like swallowed him.
God
Like,
damn.
oh my god, it feels amazing. And he's gone.
I can't envision that until I actually see it because that shit sounds crazy. I gotta see it for
Yeah,
myself.
it's pretty good, bro. It's pretty
What's
good.
that show we was watching with the superheroes? Where the guy goes into
The Boys?
the guys, huh?
The Boys?
Yeah, he goes into the guy's urethra and then the fucking grows big like Ant-Man.
Yeah,
Fucking destroys his penis and shit. He goes everywhere.
yeah.
It
That
sounded like
fucking
that.
shit
What
was
the
crazy, bro.
So he was
God damn it,
Yeah,
Kenny!
yeah, the Boys.
really having
Shoot the
sex
cock.
with his partner, and he went
Yeah.
inside. He's like
And he
Ant-Man.
sneezed.
Yeah, and he went inside his fucking
Urethra.
hole and
He was
started
like-
rubbing it from the inside to give him fucking pleasure.
Pleasure.
And nigga sneezed and grew big and fucking exploded him.
What the fuck? Was that in wait, what show was this?
The Boys.
It's called The Boys. Yeah, so they had
Oh, it must have been the
superpowers.
most recent season. It must have been the most recent
Yeah,
season. I
it
haven't
was
seen it yet.
it was the recent season. It was like episode 4.
What the
Bro,
fuck?
He goes into the
superhero
urethra,
fucking
bro,
bananas.
and then he sneezes and by mistake he grows large, like regular size, and you just see half of the man's torso, penis
What
gone.
the fuck?
So the
That's the
next
season where they get
Jay,
that's the season where they can
is it cool if I
temporarily get
take the next one?
superpowers.
It's fucking crazy.
What you said?
Your
Darby?
tip is not yours.
Is it cool if I take the next one? I got one.
What do you mean? Well, I'm going
He
through the
has a
list. Got the
monster,
list
yeah.
up?
Well, no, not even just that. I just got one that I wanted to share.
I just don't want to. I don't want you to share it, and then we get to it.
Don't share it when you get to it.
Right.
I don't.
Is it on the list?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
we can wait till
Write it in the private chat, and I'll let you know if it's on the list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I got you. Go ahead.
Right now, we're on to something that, like I said, since it was.
Oh no, it's probably not going to be in the list, but we can do it the next one. Go ahead. It's It's a Lake Bragada monster. It's not on there, or not Lake River Bragada monster. It's when the Romans encountered it during the Punic War.
The next thing is probably one of the most known sea monsters out there. It's that of American folklore and Scottish folklore. So for American folklore, they're dickheads and they bit off a Scottish folklore and they called it Chessie because it's off the Chesapeake Bay. But we know her as Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
Well, no, the lakes in general have a lot of like sea serpent sightings overall. Chessie, Old Greenie, Champ, O'Neary. Oh, there's a ton of Great Lake.
Lapras.
Yeah.
Look at that. What was that? What was that?
That's really all she is, really, if she's real, which I believe she's real. But she's a fucking dinosaur. I forgot the name
Yeah,
of
and what?
dinosaur. but she's-
Plesiosaur.
Yeah, that shit.
You didn't forget. You didn't know the fucking name. Don't lie.
You didn't know the name.
Me?
No, he didn't know the name.
Oh.
God, he didn't forget. He didn't know the name.
You didn't know
Yeah,
the fucking
He
name.
just said
You
that.
can't
so
say
that's
Jason Mancho because my name's Jason too.
My bad. Well,
Yeah, I know. I seen the episode where y'all was going back and forth with that.
So the
I
next
call him
thing,
Mr. J. Mr. J.
what did you say you want to cover, Darb?
All right. So I wanted to cover specifically a monster on the Tunisian river of Bagradas during the Punic War, which happened in 272 AD, between the Romans and the Carthaginians for
What is it called? So I can pull up a visual.
the Bagrada sea monster. I don't know if you'll get a visual, but Bagrada River sea monster, Romans. That's what I typed into Google. And you might be able to find like a picture or something like of like a
Yeah, I got it.
medieval. Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with saying like the context of the Punic War, and it's 256 BC. My bad. So the first Punic War been raging for about like 8 years or so, and it was
Scary
across.
as fuck.
What's up?
That shit.
Fuck that.
Bro,
Yeah.
that shit looked like a
Fuck
fucking
that.
what is that shit from Stranger Things?
The
Fucking,
fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
about that nigga's
That's the
name.
big ass
The
tadpole.
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon,
Yeah,
yeah.
Fuck that.
But apparently
Oh,
it's
yeah.
about 150 feet of skin. We don't know much about it other than the fact that the Romans actually had a manifest that was uncovered that sent back 150-foot long skin back to Rome for the emperor.
Skin.
Yeah, like they skinned the monster and then they stretched it out, and 150 feet was the total
Fucking
size.
foreskin and shit.
I mean, it kind of looks like a foreskin.
It does. Like a fucking thumb.
But for the actual story behind it, so the Romans invaded Africa during the Carthaginian Wars, and Agathocles of Syracuse was leading the army. He was one of the
Agathocles, I know her. She sells Lucy's on the corner over there.
Yeah, Agathocles, fucking, you know, she sells me my weed sometimes. It happens. But yeah, she was a consul, or he was a consul, excuse me. And the invasion itself wasn't successful, but on their way to their target, they encountered the river Bagras. And in that, it starts off with one of the commanders, Regulus, was chosen by like them for like commanding the units, and by the previous commander I mentioned. He marched into the river, and in this place, a reptile of astonishing size came out of the water and devoured many of his soldiers. They don't say an exact amount, as personal accounts of battles and such was uncommon back in the day. As they went down to the river to get water, like that's what they were doing. They're going down the river to get water. Regulus sent out his army to attack the reptiles. Neither javelins hurled nor darts they rained upon its back had any effect. These glided off its horrible scaly fins ever from a slanting testudo of shields. Testudo was a formation the Romans took to protect from arrow fire, where they had like shields in like a tortoiseshell pattern. So that gives an idea of what its body looked like. Perhaps had like a shell form or something like that. When the commander saw that it was killing a great number of his soldiers, he ordered a ballistae, ballistas brought up, and a stone taken from the wall of his fortification was hurled by the ballista. It struck the spine of the creature and caused its entire body to become numb. It started spasming in the lake, and his men moved in on it and started stabbing the shit on it. Yeah, fuck you. I'm finishing it. You got another hour on this shit. I'm finishing up now.
And we got a whole fucking list, and we're on C.
Oh, like you're not skipping past them anyways, you motherfucker.
No, I'm not. But you didn't hear me give any long-winded stories on these motherfuckers either.
Well, this one's interesting because there's actual proof of a manifest of 150-foot skin being sent back to Rome. What happened to it?
They used it for drums.
They used it as toilet.
That was the main material in Nick Cannon's drum line. You didn't know that?
Fuck, everybody has some fucking skin. Some Debbie Gorgon skin.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that's one of the few documented resources of actual sea monster existing.
It's probably there somewhere. Like, somebody has that shit hidden.
Well, think about it. That was so long ago. That was like 2,000 years ago, bro. So think about that in that sense. Yeah,
250 BC. That's fucking forever.
Somebody got that shit. They divvied it up. They cut that shit up.
That shit does.
And the skin was sent back to Rome for the emperor. Everything else was probably food for the soldiers.
What you think he did with it when he received that skin?
Right? That's what they were wrapping.
Right. No, probably was like a prize or a heirloom. Like that shit was probably lost when Rome fell in like 400.
I've had boots for years, my lord.
No, but think about it. Where did that shit go? Where did it go? Where is it now? Like, what if it's in some private collector or billionaire's
Where
basement?
do you go?
Probably in our fucking food now.
My lovely.
Fucking Beyond Burger.
Some dude's special leather jacket.
It's somebody's Beyond Burger.
The next thing we're gonna talk about is fucking scary as fuck. Like, this thing is huge, and if it was real, I would have just offed myself if I seen it, because this shit.
Jay, good question. Is it a sea serpent? Is it a snake?
It is not.
Jay, because I got a huge sea serpent you never heard about.
Hey, yo.
Nobody wants to talk about.
Hey, yo. You're like 10 for 10, bro.
I'm about to make this podcast real dark.
Bro, he's over here talking about sea. I want to show you a monster. Like, what the fuck?
Well, me matey, what has 32 teeth and holds back a monster?
Jay gets it.
Yar, it's Beamy Zipper. The next thing
in the depths of me gouge.
From an invention
y'all
of
acting like
horror-
any of you are attractive enough for me. Fuck all y'all.
From an invention of horror fiction writer. He was. I believe he was talking about the male persuasion.
I know that. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I forgot that I gotta explain everything to you.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to explain everything to Jay too. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
Don't even go there, Darby.
If anybody knows
An invention of horror fiction writer H.P. Lovecraft. This deep water dweller was named one of the great old ones and resembled a shiver-inducing mixture of octopus, human, and dragon.
Man,
this
bear
being
Cthulhu. Did I say that?
Fuck that.
He was like the guy from
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That shit.
Yeah, just fucking king size.
Or Predator.
Yeah.
Because you know how they got like the octopus shit.
Yeah.
That shit is scary as fuck.
Yeah, that shit look crazy. That's straight out of
Well,
Dollar
apparently
Bill.
in Lovecraftian mythology, Cthulhu was so incomprehensible that looking at him would cause insanity.
Will cause what?
Insanity.
It's insanity.
Excuse me.
Although Cthulhu isn't really like a mythological sea monster, he's more so just a creature that Lovecraft created to represent humanity's progress into the unknown.
The next thing is the same thing as Nessie, and they're dicks. How many of these? I didn't even know Canada had his own fucking Nessie.
Oh, Canada?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's called fucking Champy.
Yeah, Champ's not Canada. It's New York, you fucker.
Champy.
It says Canada here. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I see it here. It's an American folklore. Champ or Champy is the name of a lake monster said to live in Lake Champlain, a 125-mile long body of fresh water shared by New York and Vermont, with a portion extending into Quebec. So it's just like fucking the Loch Ness monster.
Yo, speaking of like great like those lakes monsters in general, there's another one. Wait, is Old Greenie on there?
Old Greenie?
Yeah, Old Greenie.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, just double check real quick before I say this. It's quick.
No, it's not on there.
So yeah, Old Greenie is another monster in Cayuga Lake, which is one of the nearby lakes. And
wait, does it have another name?
No, I don't see any other name on the list or on the thing I'm looking at. No. There's a ton of great lake monsters in general, and the Finger Lakes and the Great Lakes overall. Champ, Old Greenie, Iroquois have legends of monsters in the Great Lakes in general, which are the Native Americans who inhabit the Western New York region. And overall, like when I grew up, like I remember like tons of things. Like every once in a while, you'd see on local news like somebody reported like a monster sighting in the lake or some shit like that. You know what I mean? That's something I grew up with, being a Western New Yorker. And Old Greenie is one of those. And I wanted to read real quick. Reports of monsters in Cayuga Lake were numerous, perhaps even routine. In the 1800s, can be referred from a story in January 5th, 1897 edition of the Ithaca Journal. Incredibly, the piece reported that a recent sighting marked the 69th consecutive year in which there was a confirmed encounter with the monster nicknamed Old Greenie. So perhaps, no, not perhaps, but every single year that has passed since 1897, there has been multiple sightings of Old Greenie in Cayuga Lake. It's estimated that there's been up to 22 monsters of Old Greenie inside of Cayuga Lake. That's just Cayuga Lake. You got Lake Erie, you got the Finger Lakes, the rest of them, I mean. And there's multiple monsters spotted in that. Champ, too. And Champ is actually part of Native American folklore. The Iroquois, or the Mohawk, call him Onyarakawa. So that's just my bit. That's all.
All right. Now I don't remember where we were. Oh, yes.
We were talking about Champ.
Yeah, fuck Champ.
Champion.
We're moving on to the Khoikhoi Velu of Mapuche mythology.
Mapuche is another Native American one.
It's another sea serpent. It looks like a fucking dragon.
Did you look at
They're in Chile, though. And Mapuche people are in like Southern America at the tip, Patagonia and Chile. What's going on, Jay? Everything cool?
Yeah, everything's cool.
He got slapped over the backstage.
The Mapuche god of water is a snake-like South American sea dweller and supreme master of the oceans. He was also a central figure referred.
Why is that baby there?
Yeah, right.
I have no idea why that baby's there. That's Google for you, bro. That's fucking Google for you. Look.
It feeds on babies.
Yeah, it's what you offer to the monster.
I mean,
no, that
it
fucking
looks like because they're over there on the other side,
bro.
guess.
Just please don't eat
fucking
me.
baby
Take this
is from
baby.
Caucasia, so its name is probably Koi Koi Valu.
Caucasia.
Yes, from the deep Caucasia territories.
The Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, you know it, Macho. Holy shit, an American that knows geography.
Finally on to D with a Dubar Chi.
Finally on to D. That's what she said.
The D.
Today.
And it's Irish folklore. It's a water hound / fish. Let's see if I can pull up.
A waterhound fish?
Right? That sounds crazy. But then we
Oh.
just see those.
Are they the seahorses that try to attract people by
No,
lakes?
I'm telling you right now, it shows. Google shows exactly what they the animal that they got this confused as. It's a fucking sea otter, guys. It's a fucking sea otter. A water houndfish with a little sprinkle of otter genes thrown in for good measure. A strange prowling creature was described in old Irish stories as King Otter. King Otter.
This shit's
I don't know, bro.
Are otters like supremely aggressive too?
No, they're actually quite shy.
Wait, no, not otters. Oh, let's talk about this.
Yeah, there are people that have them shits as pets.
Right.
Not an otter. I confused it with another animal.
What?
This
I'm gonna
next
look it up.
one
I
is
was talking about it
called
with somebody.
simply a terrible dogfish. It's described in the Adventures of Pinocchio as a ginormous dogfish. You might think it was a whale if you saw the Disney film. This monster was bigger than a 5-story building and almost a kilometer long, excluding the tail. It also had 3 rows of teeth and enough room in its throat to swallow an oncoming train.
Hey yo.
So if this is the shit that was
a whole
from
train.
if this is the shit that's from the book Pinocchio, Disney again fucked shit up because they made it Moby Dick, didn't they?
It looked like one of those whales that like take krill in with those teeth brushes, sperm whale or some shit.
Oh, take krill in. I thought you said take Krillin, and I'm like, I've seen all the Dragon Ball Z episodes. I've never seen him fight a fish.
It definitely looks like Moby Dick.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just threw like a dragon.
I think half of these monsters, everybody was like fucking on shrooms or some sort of ayahuasca.
No, you know what it is? Half of these things they're probably seen in the dark or are a species that they never came across. So encountering these things, oh, this is an ugly motherfucker.
Jay, you're also forgetting about another
It's
aspect.
Falcor. It's the sea Falcor.
I knew he was gonna say that shit.
Jay, you're forgetting another aspect of mythology. A lot of people made up mythological stories like that to ward people away from like bogs, swamps, or dangerous areas.
Yeah.
It's a big sheep.
You ever seen that movie, The Village?
Yeah.
Adrian Brody? This
Yeah.
is exactly what they did. They created monsters so people won't leave the village and shit.
Right. That kind of thing. Like on
Same
old
concept.
old medieval maps, like when you see dragons on maps and shit, that used to be the map maker's way of warning people that stormy waters or dangerous waters were ahead.
So yeah, but that's the only way that it's been seen.
You sure?
Yeah, look.
Looks like water.
The globster.
A fucking sheepdog.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta,
Goddamn globster owe me $350.
water is too long.
The globster, usually washed up carcasses. The word globster is used to identify the bleached organic masses that appear on coastlines and are instantly unrecognizable.
Wait, is it an animal? What is it?
Nobody knows what it is.
It sounds like a
More
bunch
like
of.
a.
What's up?
I thought it was like an abnormal, like jellyfish, maybe a giant, weird.
It could be.
animal.
It could be like a squid or like a whale.
What? Wow. A whole train.
Yeah, I think they were talking about the terrible dogfish from Pinocchio. It's giving that gawk gawk.
Man, I love you.
That Millennium Falcon gawk.
That's a million. Taking a whole train. What the fuck is happening?
Right? No chewing it, just straight through.
Why
Oh,
would
my.
they chew it? That's concerning.
All 32 of them.
All
what
32.
the fuck?
32 is a lot, bro.
I'm saying, you run a train, they take the whole train.
Make Anaconda's job even harder.
My anaconda.
Whoa, what the fuck is
It's like
that?
a little alien from Men in Black. Came off the thing.
The Grindyloos.
Grindy-loo.
Yeah, revived in the more recent Harry Potter books. This thin, snooty,
Okay.
sinewy creature
What the fuck?
lived in the meres, lakes and bogs of Yorkshire and Lancashire.
Oh, so it's just normal British people.
It's just normal British shit.
It look like
The name was
fucking-
thought to be derived from Grendel, who appeared in Beowulf and various old English characters.
It's just the average British person.
it look-
They're
It
like,
look like-
oh, I'm on my way to eat my
It look
chips
like-
and beans.
it look like Groot and fucking Baby Yoda had a fucking baby. The fucking diffusion.
Groot and
shit.
Baby Yoda? Neither
Groot.
Groot nor Baby Yoda has tentacles.
I'm just saying that's what it looked like if they fuck.
Not that you fucking know of.
Yeah, not that I know of. This next thing is real.
Is it?
Yeah.
How you know you saw it?
It's a wolf-fish sea monster slain by a young hunter in a
I wanna
whatever the
eat it.
fuck that shit says myth.
I want its calamari.
The hunter then wore the monster's skin and used it to feed its village.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed my own village. I'm gonna make some fucking
Fried calamari.
Thalatosar steaks. Think about it. That's dinosaur steaks right there, brother.
Right, fucking dino steaks.
That thing's ancient. I'd probably be getting some prehistoric parasites too.
That's the fucking
That looks like a
equivalent of
dolphin
dry
in the
aging
hand
your
over
meat.
there.
What's the half goofa? Yeah, Jay, just keep this screen up and keep looking them up as time goes on. That's a smarter idea.
It's found in the black depths of the Greenland Sea. This island-sized sea monster would follow.
Is that Age of Mythology? Shout out to Age of Mythology in the bottom right
It's
corner.
Icelandic mythology.
No, I'm you motherfucker. I'm talking about the game Age of I'm fucking Age of Mythology.
Where the fuck was I? It says this island-sized sea monster would follow the lead of our previous turtle friend and disguise itself as a string of rocks when it rose from the sea at low tide. It was described in the legendary saga of Orvar Odds and fed on whales and ships alike.
That's pretty terrifying, actually.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anything
All
that
these fucking creatures are scary.
whale is crazy.
The Norse and Vikings in general had a lot of mythology about sea monsters.
Because they spent most of their time on the water.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing: like, they probably weren't really mythology, bro.
Well, no, it's mythology in the sense of that it was passed down by cultural context. Like, that's where the mythology part comes.
That shit looks like the thing from Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
that looks like an eel, a
When they
flying
open
eel.
the fucking mouth.
You guys ever seen a flying eel?
Yeah,
It looks like a
It's
flying
called
eel.
Beetlejuice.
I saw it the other day.
the Hidamu. is a troublemaking sea snake on the Syrian coast. This monster, the Syrian coast, excuse me. This monster was the son of a god called Kamabari.
JJ, real quick. I'm noticing a theme of sea monsters on the North African coast.
It's a lot of them.
Like in Tunisia and Libya, there's a lot of sea monsters that have come from that area.
There's a shit ton of sea monsters, period. Some of them can kind of be explained. Most of them really can't. Like,
oh, that's Greek.
What the fuck is this?
Greek. It's Cretan, I believe, actually.
It's the hippocamp. Yeah, it's Greek. This winged Greek seahorse had the upper body of a whinnying horse and the lower body of a fish.
They could grant wishes.
Ancient coins depict the god. Wait, what? It granted wishes?
Yeah. In Greek mythology, if you encounter one, you could ask her for one wish, but you have to be exact in your wording.
I'm gonna look for that fucking sea monster.
See, hold on. I gotta get a new thing for this one.
Hang on, Jay. Look up Hippocamp MTG. You'll get a good picture.
Yes, I'm typing over here.
It's supposed to have like 8 screens though.
This isn't it, but
you got 8 screens, bro.
I have 4.
I'm jealous, Jay. I only got 1 screen. I need more.
It's fucking everywhere.
See, we like this.
He ain't gonna have no fucking peripheral vision when he gets older. It's gonna be shot.
Hail
Hydra.
Yeah, we did it at the same time.
What the fuck?
The now famous Larian Hydra was a 4-legged water monster with many heads. It was the offspring of the serpent-footed god. Did you just bite me?
You are reading. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Well, it's hard to read when you got a fucking zombie chomping on your arm. It was the offspring of the serpent-footed giant typhoon and lived in the lake of Larna with poisonous breath and a blood so deadly, even its scent could kill a human.
Oh, shit. I know a couple people like that.
we all know a couple people like that.
Oh, shit. That's horrible.
If Talon was here, he'd tell you that we worked with somebody like that in fucking in Toys R Us. So pissed off. We had to go in there at 6 o'clock in the morning to do the truck, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, my nigga, and this nigga smells like 3-week-old beef.
Bro, when I saw those messages, I thought you were talking about me. I started brushing my teeth like 3 times a day. Yeah, bro.
I would have went to work with a fucking catching that.
Because I work with him, and he's like, oh, somebody I work with. I'm like, oh, God. And I start brushing my teeth like fucking 4 times a day.
Wait, what messages you talking about?
When you were talking with Talon about how you were talking about, like, somebody with bad breath and shit.
I don't recall.
Yeah, no, you're talking about how you were like, oh, try being in the car with them, lol.
Oh, no. All right, that's a conversation for after the show.
I got you, Derby.
I got you. We there. We here.
Yeah. No, I was in general just like fucking like, oh shit. Cause like fucking even for on the show, I don't give a shit admitting it. Like I have like a teeth issue and shit. Like my enamel rots easily. So like fucking because I was born with like thin enamel. So like I've always had to take like dental shit my entire life.
Look at this sea centaur. I didn't know that was a thing. It's not called that, but I'm not pronouncing that shit either.
Echithocentaurs?
Say that again.
Echithocentaurs?
Yeah, there you go. Now, preserved as a classical Greek statues, these humanoid sea beings were curious-looking centaurs with human torsos, unique forelegs, and the tail of a fish. They are also known as sea centaurs. That's what I just said. Fuck.
They're just making shit up now.
God.
Well, the Greeks were very imaginative.
Hell yeah. I believe that.
Also, there's also a lot of Greek philosophers who traveled to Africa and just kind of made up shit.
They didn't have TV and things to entertain them, so
Right.
That's why they
No,
was fucking
Jasmine,
smart
you
as
are
fuck.
unironically right in historical context. They literally just made up shit to try to sell their books.
made up mad shit, and it just kept
Right.
traveling throughout the years and got worse. That's
Right.
why.
These are people that were into incest, all sorts of shit.
Oh yeah, look at the Habsburgs.
Bro, it's still in fucking America. All of that.
This part's over here.
On top of that, didn't
like
some girl
Polk
figure
County
out,
they have.
didn't some girl figure out that every fucking president was related?
Well, yeah, it's a
Every
rumor,
single
but
president is related to each other.
yeah, somehow, some way.
Technically yes, and technically no.
Yeah,
So
'cause
this
you got
looks like
third cousins removed.
No. To quickly run over this topic, everything from Woodrow Wilson on was not related.
Because he's the black one.
Okay.
And he's black.
So what? What the fuck?
She just thinks, because you're black, you can't.
It
be
is
related to
1:21 in the
white people.
morning. You should be sleeping.
I'm up later than this, so I don't know why you. First of all, do what you doing over there.
Jalea, go to bed.
No.
Go to fucking sleep.
Go to fucking.
You got to be like my dad. Go to fucking sleep. I got work in the morning. God damn it.
Well, you can always be like, I ain't gonna tell your ass again.
Should I throw the liquor bottle at her?
No, you throw the
No, not the diesel.
I'll go get the spatula.
So go stand in the driveway.
All right, this shit looks like Cthulhu. Equal torso.
I think it's badass though.
If I have to drive your ass to school in the morning, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, I mean, then what's the point of driving them to school?
Taking you to see a therapist.
Where are going back?
It's real though. That's what my dad was like, bro.
Just stand in the driveway while I start the car up.
Scrape the ice off my windshield, you little shit.
At this point, I'm like, fuck, dude,
Fucking religious folklore. Jonah's whale. Either depicted as a wave-breaching whale or a giant fish, this huge mouth Leviathan swallowed a man called Jonah in an ancient Hebrew tale.
That's the Bible.
Ancient Hebrew tale.
Yeah, Hebrew.
Tale, like token rights. Tale.
Somebody saw
The
the whale.
Hebrews,
a
Hebrews
story.
wrote the Bible.
Did he come out the whale and write the story? Like, he ate me and I'm alive now. So let me write the story.
That's what he said.
Mm-mm. No.
All right.
Go to bed. They all look like kind of the
That's
same.
fucking terrifying. That looks like something from Gears of War.
Yeah, that
This
second
is
picture- that
this
second
is
picture's
taken straight from
crazy.
God of War.
Yeah, that's sick though. Get that shit tatted on my
Got
back.
a beard.
That shit sucked to fight it when you had to fight it in God of War.
That shit's sick.
Nah, y'all ever play Gears of War?
Yo, Mr. German.
What's up?
Pronounce the name in German.
That's not German. That's fucking Nordic, you dick. And
I
that's
don't give a fuck. It got those dots. German got those dots too.
It's
Same
it's
dimples.
Jormungandr.
There you go. The quarrelsome middle child of ice giants, Loki. What? This is Loki's son?
Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah.
This creature circles the
I wanna
ocean
know
around
who's the fucking
Midgard
bomb.
and was hated by Thor.
Jormungandr.
He is commonly shown eating his own tail.
Yeah,
And
no, it's yonder. It's yonder. You're right. Because G is Y in Nordic language. It's different. See, I told you it's not the same as Germany, you fuck.
It's the same. It's all right. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised that this is fucking one of Loki's offsprings, because one of Loki's offsprings was also a fucking giant wolf.
Actually, can I claim cultural appropriation here? Y'all calling Germans the same as Nordics?
I don't know. Can you say that?
Can I say? I think I can. It's just I can't because I'm white.
Exactly.
Is the butt? Why is that? Why is he pointing something on his butt like that?
No, Jay.
Hold on. Hold on.
Nah, Jay. You over here calling me.
That loves butts.
Yo, pie that loves butt.
The kappa is from Japanese folklore. A hirsute water spirit. Or
Yo, can our
water
Twitch
tiger.
viewers put a kappa in the chat right now?
Oh,
Huh?
it's like a Ninja
Because
Turtle
kappa's
with
a
no
thing on
shell.
Twitch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Come
Well,
on,
we are
bees
on
knees.
Twitch,
Put a
but I
kappa
think
in
we
Twitch
can
right
now.
now.
It's it looks like a cross between a frog and a tiger with a turtle's shell.
They cut the head off of that one right there. Look at that.
Look like that Ninja Turtle didn't get enough ooze.
That's what I'm saying. That he's holding a fucking leg or a limb over there.
That looks like a fucking turtle from.
You're forgetting a part of the story. The kappa would come for you if you ate too much turtle stew.
For real?
That's why they're going after them right
Oh,
now.
the kelpie was I was talking about earlier. The kelpie would try to lure you on a horse that was ridden by a mate, by like a really pretty like woman, and then once they get you on the horse, they would drag you into the water and drown you because they would be stuck to the horse.
Say that again.
The kelpie would be so you can see the dude diving on the third picture, the dude diving into the water. The kelpie would lure you by having a pretty fair maid, quote unquote, on like the end, on like the top of the horse,
like a beautiful
and
woman.
it would lure you on top of the horse. And once you get on the horse, you would become stuck to it, and it would run into water and drown you.
Gotcha, bitch.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would it eat you after?
This form-changing water spirit had a ghostly image and could even take the form of a beautiful undressed woman. In Scottish Celtic legends, it also appeared as a black horse-like creature. Now, we all know what this one is because we've heard.
So what if you're gay, you don't like women?
What if you're what?
What if you're gay, you don't like women?
Then you're safe, motherfucker. You ain't going on the horse.
He's well, look.
So you touch them
Pretty much.
not letting go. You're going down.
It's just gonna be like ill, like
Release the Kraken.
What the fuck is that?
oh damn, it looks different than the other versions.
Jay, can I bring?
Yeah, that's what I'm sipping on though.
After you're done, can I bring up a story relevant?
Yeah, put your Kraken up, nigga. Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking zooted off a Kraken.
Isn't that spice rum?
Yeah.
You nasty fuck.
I love spice rum. Fuck you.
You drinking it straight? Or you mixing it with something?
I'm mixing it with Blue Moon, Blue. Please.
You're mixing it with beer?
I ain't trying to die.
I need to get you out of Arizona.
Trying to be in a coma tonight.
Nah, I follow you off. Y'all don't fucking understand how this week was motherfucking week. So I just need to get
Bro,
zooted.
trust me. I understand that this week was a motherfucking week.
You don't understand.
I understand.
Shit,
Trust
bro.
me, I fucking understand because motherfucker, we're at least a little more prepared for every other episode. I'm just very completely honest with the audience today. I did not prepare for this episode. I could not. It's been a fucked up week.
I feel like it's pretty good. I think it's better than the Apollo 11 one. The Apollo 11 one was crazy.
We had a couple of
no cap when he stopped.
But it was funny though.
I'll say that, like the Britney
Yo,
Spears
but
episode.
when he stumbles on words, it don't sound good. But he starts reading good. It sounds like we all prepared. So you know what I mean? Just like,
When he's a little bit too fucking drunk, and we should have been like, "All right, cut it," but we didn't.
Yeah, what was that? Wasn't it the? It was the Tyson versus what? Who the fuck did he just fight?
Jones.
Yeah, Jones. I got pissy drunk. I had to rush Talon off the episode.
Then he did one. And he was fucking. Well, who were you? The wrestler the whole time.
You ain't drinking that tonight? You ain't drinking no
Ooh, I was Macho Man.
He was Macho Man. So
yeah.
I was like, it's time to go. We gotta go because he's
Well, let me tell you something here, miss. You can never put the macho man on timeout. Yeah!
I will slap you.
Him and the Ultimate Warrior together was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, let
Yeah,
me
everybody
tell
out there seats.
brother.
Excuse me.
Let me tell you something there.
Oh shit.
Yeah! Dig it! Zorro? Why the fuck does he look like Zorro to you?
I don't know.
Wow.
We got a raggedy do-rag on.
Look.
Shit
It hasn't been washed in
not
like
upkeep.
12 years.
That shit is not upkeep for nothing.
Yeah.
Handed down by the sweatiest
One of
foreheads.
my big dinner here.
2 dreads on the side.
Make sure it hides my 5 head. Yeah.
He doesn't undress. That's just unwashed
Good job,
hair strands.
Fucking horrible.
All right, let's move on. We're almost done.
Are we?
Yeah.
Did you get through the alphabet?
No, we're on L.
He's
Jay, did you go to sleep?
Dre's working, so
Oh, is he?
hopefully he's not
I
sleeping.
didn't know he was working.
No, he's working right now. All right, what the fuck is that?
Right. Where the
Another
bitch
dragon?
came from,
Yeah,
bro?
where did the bitch come from?
They don't see her.
Oh,
I want to see the bit.
Is that the
Oh,
lady in the
look at her
lake?
there.
The
Look at her
Labu, an ancient Mesopotamian creature that took the popular form of a sea dragon and slithered into the Epic of Gilgamesh at 50 leagues long.
God damn. How you say it? Gilgamesh? What?
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh.
He was a Babylonian ruler.
Next is The Lady in the Lake. Why is this not coming out?
I've seen that movie.
Hold on.
She's in the bottom right here.
Oops. Stupid.
They're coming to the lake.
There she is. There's that bitch right there.
There's that y'all.
I like this one better.
Why? Because you can see her cucaleta?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
A less scaly, repulsive, and
I've seen her on the
serpent-like
show.
version of a water creature. This pond-living enchantress famously gifted King Arthur Excalibur and raised Lancelot after his father died. Yeah, dig it.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, she was on this show on Netflix. They had, I forgot the name of that shit.
This is the first time I ever heard.
Wasn't it The Woman in the Water, though? That was the name of it. The Woman in the Water.
No, there's this show that they have like small shows within it.
Lady in the Lake.
Yeah,
Talking about Black Box or some shit like that?
I think it's that one.
Now, I had no idea that I didn't know anything about Jewish mythology. I didn't even know it existed, bro.
Jewish mythology?
Word? Leviathan is Jewish mythology? I would have never guessed, but then I never, me personally, I didn't try to figure out which mythology is.
Out of most of the shit that we've seen today, that shit looks bananas. It's like a fucking crab with a face.
You seen the Avengers one, like the craft that came in.
Subject of many paintings and old Hebrew tales, this primeval sea serpent lived near Hellmouth, or the jaws of hell. The word is now used more commonly to refer to whales and other sea monsters of impossible size. We already spoke about the Loch Ness monster. Lusca. The fuck is a Lusca? It's of Caribbean folklore.
Essa Lushka. No, Lushka. I don't know. I didn't know how it's. I just figured it.
What the fuck? That shit's scary as fuck, bro.
That's like a shark squid. Get the fuck out of here.
A sharktopus.
Sharktopus?
It's a sharktopus.
That means that motherfucker finally just came up to the surface at like 1/1 billionth of a chance coming to the surface.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Found coiled in blue holes near a tropical island in the Bahamas called Andros. This giant squid is rumored to grow up to 75 feet in length. Bro, so they found this for real? Bro, they found something
that's
like
fucking
this?
Crazy.
Yeah,
look at this one.
That's different.
Look at fucking this one.
Oh yeah, like some 3-headed Cerebus shark.
That shit was in that
Like
anthrax
who the hell lived to see that? Just to even get a picture of it. That had to have just been fan art type shit. But like, that looks crazy. Like seeing it doesn't matter. Like you need to watch that motherfucker in action. Let's get him in SeaWorld so you can teach him motherfucker tricks.
So now is the real question. Do you think the government has these as weapons?
Probably some of them are real.
What is weapons?
That's a good question.
Like if the U.S. government has any of these monsters in containment, or like
I don't know about the U.S. government. Well, maybe all governments have their own.
Well, Jay, you didn't bring up a huge sea monster topic. You didn't bring up Lake Baikal, the oldest and deepest lake in the world. So I would imagine the Russian government probably has some shit. What, you want me to talk about it or some shit or what?
You know the Japanese.
Somebody would have a picture of it or something.
You know
the
the
technology we have now.
I mean,
some random person.
They fucking took videos of dragons in fucking Japan, fucking setting castles on fire and shit. And
castles.
Well,
yeah, footage of that.
They still don't believe it's real.
Where the castles at, bro? Have a fucking castle party.
Like what castles?
All right. Oh, now we're getting real crazy.
We're getting crazy here.
Everybody finish your last cup before we get seared by the hot breath of the fucking dragon.
A feminine aquatic being.
I can't see that.
Oh, you can't see that?
No,
oh, okay.
They would have obviously.
Good. Thank God that we didn't see it because
we eyes all over the place.
Not just that. The whatchamacallit would have been like, Nick, what the fuck you showing? We're gonna take your video down.
Exactly.
Because you're showing nudity.
So you're gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it. It's a drawn picture. It's not my fault.
I don't care.
Jay, if it's just titties, you'll be fine.
You said you've seen the Titanic, so you're good?
Yeah.
Go to bed,
Jay,
please.
Jay, if it's just titties, it should be fine.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, you're good.
Wow.
It's marvelous.
What is that?
The Langana. It's an Italian. It's from Italian mythology. A feminine aquatic being preserved in the legends of those who live in Cador. They are found roaming caves and cliff edges, resembling fawn-like human goat offspring, with a penchant for conversion with spirits and predicting natural events.
So premonition.
Seen that shit in the movie, bro.
So tits, everybody. Enjoy your sample of tits on the break room.
Drawn. Makara from Hindu mythology. Taken from Hindu myths, these sea creatures are protectors, positioned as guardians at throne entrances and entryways into sacred sites and temples. Makara is also a word used to describe any animal-human hybrid with a mixed land-animal torso and aquatic lower body, like a mermaid.
It looks like.
But I don't see the ones that they're showing is just somebody riding a fucking lizard.
There was one that looked like an elephant. If you go,
this one right here.
Yeah, they're just making shit up.
It looks
bro.
Indian.
That's clearly made up. That is clearly made up.
They bugging out.
Now they have an elephant seal. A seal-ophant.
A seal-ophant.
Acetaminophen? That's what you said?
Or Ella seal. I don't know. Whatever you're talking about, I'm probably not talking about.
It's like a medicine.
The fuck is that?
Cellophant. Cellophant.
So since we inadvertently locked onto this creature, we might as well mention their cousins, their counterparts. So Melusion, a Melusion is of European folklore. Another similar creation to merfolk or a mermaid. These feminine spirits lounge in well-fed springs and rivers and are serpents from the waist down. Oh, so these are like mermaids, but instead of having the fin at the bottom, they're more serpent-like.
Okay. Now, how do you fuck this one?
Oh, okay.
Well,
I said, how you pipe this one?
That's how
Right. I mean, this one. I mean, she can't open them very much, but it looks like doggy's a possibility.
Yo, we just going straight to the mouth. That's it.
Right, because you got to look at those fucking stars. You're gonna come on.
Wrap your serpent around me. Come on. Get some of that motherfucking.
We all know who Moby Dick is.
She gonna stab your gooch.
Right, that shit gonna hurt, bro.
Somebody give me some of them scales, baby.
You gonna put it in your stink. Or put it in your stink.
Oh, you
like times infinity.
You allergic to shellfish?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Fucking dick swell up.
Shit implodes.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, might feel better
Pass
that
me
way,
the
homie.
fucking Benadryl.
I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way that I'm
elephantitis dick.
There's no way I'm pronouncing this next one right. There's no way.
Shit look like Rocky's head from
What the
Mask.
fuck is going? That's got old lady titties.
Makile Membu. I said I wasn't gonna say it right. There's no way.
She got the same name from that rapper list last week.
Yes, sir.
Mokili Umbembe.
Yeah, whatever.
She
Perhaps
was
a
on that
remnant
rapper
from
list.
a time of primordial wildlife. This long-necked Dizon of the Congo River Basin is described as having the appearance of an Apathosaurus, half elephant, half dragon, and was famously sought by big game hunters throughout history.
That shit out. Is anybody there with that shit? What is that?
You said an elephant.
What the fuck? Nah, it was described as having a long neck. What the hell?
Right, because that shit didn't have a
right.
long neck. Like, what are you talking about?
Shit look like loose neck.
That shit look like.
It's a lie.
Right?
That's why. It's a lie.
Yeah, they just.
Fuck out of here with that.
That's a lie.
I am not
Right?
fucking.
How
with
does
that
your
shit.
legend not even have a drawn depiction?
That's a
Do that
lie.
shit.
That's a lie.
That grass for haters.
That's how we lie.
Lies that
July.
So these motherfucker right here.
See, that nigga's like a snake.
These motherfucker right here.
A serpent with
Margwar,
a
Cornish mythology.
Like fucking three different things together.
A sea giant rumored to reveal itself to the local mackerel fishermen. This creature has a trunk and a long neck with wadded skin like sea lions.
Look like a blue whale with a velociraptor.
Canadians have
It just
folklore.
looks like a
It look
plesiosaur.
like an,
Yeah. That
it
thing.
look like an evil lapras.
Right.
The one that will bite the fuck out of you if you try to ride its back.
I'll befriend them.
Oh, so Canada got its own Loch Ness monster too, called the Mugwump. A lake monster that roams Lake Timiskaming on the Canadian border. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Yeah, me neither.
That's healthcare though.
Shout out.
You mean to tell me? Hold on. So on a mythological level, everybody had their version of like a Keeping Up with the Joneses. Once like one culture had a mythological beast, the next one came up with their own, and so on and so forth. Like that's what now.
This is like the lady in the water. Like, come in the water.
Like they
I got a mythological creature too. This shit ugly as fuck.
Wait,
Hey, yo,
weren't
fuck you, fuck
naiads-
your
Yeah, it's
creature.
true.
Look at mine.
Weren't
Still.
naiads like muses? Like,
Hey,
wouldn't
fuck
they
your
be-
creature.
Yo,
wouldn't they
where's
be
that
attracted-
rock at, bro?
Where's that rock at?
Let's go to that rock, bro. Let's go
The
to that part.
naiads from Greek mythology.
Everybody
Playful
there is
nymphs
drunk
who
on
found their
Disney.
nudist fun and flowering brooks, waterfalls, and wells. So they're nymphs.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, nymphs would grant people with artistic talent the ability to like inspire them, like muses. That's where the term muse comes from.
Oh, well, you said artistic. I think you said
Inspired.
Autistic, yeah.
Well,
They're gonna
inspire them
inspire
to be
people
hypnotized.
more.
They're gonna inspire them to be
negative
fucked
inspired.
up on that rock. They all fucking high or something. Yeah, shit.
Right?
One bitch got she's over here trying to fuck the rock.
Swiper, no swiping.
Definitely looks like
It's the Mozilla fox.
Time out.
It look like a fox ferret.
it looks like
Ferox.
If you've ever wondered what a fox snake would look like, search the ancient texts for Chile's Mapuche region. The Nergaville, or whatever the fuck that shit is.
Nagunvalu.
Exactly that. A clawed river dweller with a long snake-like body and a bushy tail, capable of causing whirlpools to drown hapless swimmers. This shit sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
It looks like
It looks like one. Yeah.
It's like one tail, not nice.
We're getting lower on the
You know
list.
what's crazy? A lot of these monsters kind of look like a mix of everything. So
Jay,
there was a lot of
Jay.
monsters just interspecies fucking over here.
Could
Right.
Yeah, they were getting down.
Jay, try.
It's like I'm not gonna eat
submitting-
you, but
Okay, do you see the things in
Might
parentheses?
stick it in you. Come on, man.
Don't type that into Google.
yeah, let me try
Type
some
in
of this
the name.
cross species pussy.
Yeah, but I'm putting some of those into the search bar because if I put just the name, sometimes they don't come out.
Well, with specific names like Ugapogo, nothing else has that name. Just put in the name.
Yeah, still.
Noise they make when they're
Shit is
doing that
mad
cross species fucking.
This is just like something like the last.
Welcome to the break room. We're talking about cross species fucking.
no.
Most
No,
interesting.
you said that.
It's the best porn site.
Nah, you fucking said that. What the fuck?
I described something of it. You said
You
the term.
described it. I
You cannot break down my sarcasm, sir. It's
It's
sarcasm.
probably like one nasty fuck just like going to
You
town
can
on
break
his
down
shit.
my sea serpent.
So I finally found a fucking
Yeah, Darby
What?
talking about
Yeah.
sea serpents.
Oh, what
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck?
Like motherfucker.
You're like a
Frog
fucked
man.
up guardian toad.
That looks like
Shit.
something out of Star Wars, bro.
Bro, I know a nigga that look just like him.
Look like Mystique over there.
Shit. And like I don't think it say it's Ju. It could only say Ju.
Why is
That's
why
how
he
I'm
look like
feeling
he's
right
Like
small
what?
though?
Mystique over here.
It look like Loki's brother.
How big is he supposed to be?
now. How big? Yeah, I'm
You don't
curious.
have his height.
It says Pataturi. These horrible goblins roam in a land beneath the sea and return
Puerto
to
Rico.
shore in the evening to sleep.
Cookie.
They are
Right?
unnatural beings that are harmed by sunlight and have frog-like image with bulbous eyes and bulging gills.
He's hard by light.
Oh, Jay, we gotta do
I
an
gotta
episode.
use the word bulging for it.
He's
Jay,
like
we gotta do an
fucking
episode on
10%
the
vampire.
Underground Wars.
On the
Okay.
what?
On the Underground Wars, apparently there's an entire conspiracy theory that the entire underworld, like there's an entire cavern system that's linked up to the entire rest of the world, that's inhabited by these eyeless, like human-like creatures that are in constant eternal conflict with the governments of the world and the worldwide cabal. That's an entire conspiracy theory for an episode right there.
I'm down.
I thought that was like the Hollow Earth. That has to do with the Hollow Earth.
No, not really.
No?
It's just kind of it can, but it's just
Kind
kind
of,
of
sorta. They all fit together.
right. They can, like what Jay said.
Now, we'd be remiss to not acknowledge one of the biggest sea gods.
Is that
I
a sea
guess-
monster for real though? That little fucking cookie.
Yeah, that little cookie is a fucking sea monster.
It's not a fucking monster.
So is my man Poseidon.
Yeah.
Poseidon
Right.
is a sea monster in his own right.
That's
He's on the list.
He's a sea monster.
And we're not talking about the one.
He's
from
like, why the
fucking-
fuck I don't have real feet?
fucking Little Mermaid.
From where?
That Poseidon's a bitch. He could have saved his daughter.
That's the same fellow. That's
He's a deity,
Right,
man.
exactly. It's the same guy. Let's say that's not him.
Nah,
that's probably him before he had fucking his daughter.
He had some real bad pool parties. He got strong because.
See, I was close. He has 7 fucking daughters. Go to bed.
She's more informed than you want to see.
You're gonna name this episode Sea Monster.
He's like 7.
Bed.
Oh shit! Look, it's Apocalypto.
Not that one because you think.
Who already ripped her skirt, man? Damn.
Gotta get the cross species going on.
What?
Oh, whoa, whoa.
That one looks way better.
They'll like the crazy bitch of the block. I like the face of a crazy
Asian
bitch of the block.
No.
Qualu Pollock.
That thing looked like it got cross species dick. Like, yeah, I feel better now. Better world.
And then like the Grudge aged a little.
Not one to discuss before bedtime. This haunting creature lives between ice flows and watches the surface world from the cold abyss below. It is skeletal, green-skinned, and has long, searching fingers and sharp nails. It's from Inuit mythology. It looks
So,
like
like,
in the morning.
Alaskan or like Greenland mythology.
Yeah.
She has no teeth.
Oh, yeah.
She has no teeth.
It looks like a body
Yo.
that would wash up after being like
What that
floating in like the icy waters for a
What
while.
movie was what?
You get what I mean?
It's a cold body looking for. It's a cold body looking for.
Oh shit! What
It
the
looks
fuck
like-
was that movie?
It looks like cold exposure gone wrong.
Right.
Like
Right? But it also it looks like it enjoyed whatever happened to it too.
It's the wrong screen.
That shit smiled like something fucked it and choked it at the same damn
it's
time.
like, yeah.
He's like, you want to guess what I just got?
I got some fucking Poseidon dick.
Like some species try to kill me and I fucked it to death. Yeah, nigga, I see you. I see you like 20 kilometers away. I'm coming for you to get closer.
That shit is crazy. There's a fucking movie out right now that I can't remember the fucking name of, and there it is right there. Is this it right here? This is it right here. Barbarian.
There's a show I've seen. Barbarians.
No.
Nah, it's not a show. This is a movie. It's a horror movie, and they have something in there
that looks like that bitch.
that looks like that bitch.
that looks like that bitch. Great depiction.
Real. But what she does is fucking force breastfeeds the people in this fucking thing.
What?
Suck my titty.
Oh, seen that shit.
Oh, I didn't see that. What the fuck is that?
I seen that shit.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
remember the forced breastfeed, the breastfeeding part, but
yo, let me see. That is horror right there. Don't make me suck a nasty titty.
fuck that.
And shit to them.
That
She look like she's
has
from the wrong
breasts.
turn.
And she running off.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, $1 million you fucking right now.
That is a good way.
Not enough money in the world, Brody. Not even looking at the titties.
There's enough money. Just
The most disgusting barbarian.
she just gonna breastfeed you, bro.
Nope. If you're not gonna show it to me, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's like the most important thing in the movie.
I'll show you guys after the fucking after this episode.
Boo.
I
Boo,
can't
you got me
do it right
excited.
now. It's gonna take up too
Everybody
much.
wanted to
We're already
see
on
this
cue,
too.
guys. We're already on cue. We're almost there. We're almost there.
We're almost over, boys. Hang on.
Oh, actually, we're on R now. With the rainbow fish. That doesn't sound very threatening.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, until it kills you.
Let's see.
They're like, you don't look threatening, shrink. Or
It's of
or that shit
Hindi
just kills you one day.
mythology. Like Jonah, Vishnu had the misfortune of being gobbled up by this colorful leviathan with scales of fire, ice, lightning, and grass.
See what I mean? Chick, you got
That was
fucking
fucking
eaten, and now everybody believes it.
It's a
That's a
gay
fucking-
flag fish.
Gay flag
Right.
fish.
The gay fish.
I'm gonna bring one to the parade. Just swing the pitch around.
I mean, there are plenty of gay fish at the parade already.
What's that? I want that shit as a pet.
You're lying.
That look like a Komodo dragon, but
Yeah,
bigger.
it does. Yeah.
This is called the Rhedosaurus. Fictional
Yeah,
character.
blew up.
It looks like a pit bull mixed with a chihuahua.
It's also
Oh,
known
yeah.
as a beast from 2,000 fathoms. This slumberous dinosaur looks a little like a Komodo dragon and rises from the sea in a rage
Crazy.
and makes short of a lighthouse in Ray Bradbury's story, The Foghorn. It's fucking it's Godzilla. It's Godzilla.
It does look like a Komodo dragon, though.
The chihuahua had a baby. That one over there. That one right there. Where? The one in the corner right there.
Wolf, how long you been here, buddy? I didn't see you there.
We just got in. All right.
Hello, Monsieur Wolf.
No.
Did you hear me? If you are speaking, your mic is unmuted, and we can't see you. I mean, hear you. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Where are we?
The next are
The Rusalka from Slavic mythology. It is an undead demon or water spirit with long hair and hollow white eyes.
fucking lady in the water again.
You said undead demon.
Yeah, it says it's an undead demon or water spirit with long hair and hollow white eyes. Once they were said to roam dry land, spreading moisture and giving life to the crop fields. Yet they were later regarded as evil, unclean spirits to be feared by all. So it sounds like somebody, right? First, it's spreading moisture along the land, right?
Yeah,
so it
just
sounds like
fucking ejaculation everywhere.
it's doing things with these guys in the village, and one of these guys were like, "Fuck, you cheating on me." He's like, "That bitch is a whore. She's very
Yeah, it sounds like an excuse to accuse
unclean
a woman.
spirit."
Yeah, like a witch.
Fuck that guy. He was spreading moisture.
It's fucking ejaculating.
Yo,
Okay.
spreading moisture.
Yo.
I'm trying not to laugh. It's like, who the fuck spreads moisture and becomes a threat?
Right?
This man's making mold.
It's like, is that enough moisture for you? And then crack, you're dead. Breaks your neck.
Fucking
Fucks you up.
tsunami. A tsunami of sperm.
You're like, you wanna
Colin,
feel a- you
what's
wanna-
up? Colin is
Yo,
here, 2 hours
the
late.
date. We are in the danger zone.
Walking
And
in like it's nothing, right, Colin?
the danger zone. Danger zone has always been there.
Free service.
The
because
Selkie.
he's going in and out.
So
The
seal,
Selkie is Irish, Icelandic, Forsey, and Scottish folklore.
She's a lie. Look at her. She's putting on a suit. Lying
yeah, that's
ass.
a suit.
Yeah, it says powerful beings that appear as humans on dry land, but instantly transform into seals when immersed in water. That's what's that fucking
She's
Disney
not
movie?
transforming. She's
Jalea.
doing
Yeah,
it.
but in that picture, she's putting on a fucking costume, bro.
The Disney
Yeah,
movie
look
where
it
they
up.
turn into a sea creature when the water hits them, but they're humans outside of the water.
Oh yeah, with the Italian kids.
No, with the
Yeah, the
two
Italian kids.
How one is like the secret, the other one's not. Oh, Luca and something.
Silenzio, Bruno.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Isn't it Lucas? No, it's Luca.
Luca is Luca.
Luca. There you go. That's
It's
it.
Luca.
It's just Luca.
No, it's not. It's something.
He's a Luca Doncic.
Luca.
Not the Italian half
That's
human.
Luca, you fuck.
Oh, it is Luca. The extra show that's on Disney. But this one.
Yeah, Luca. She's saying Luca and something. What was
There's
it called?
another show of the
Luca and the Silencio Bruno.
And what's his name? They're saying that he's gay.
Silenzio, Bruno.
He's gay.
What? That took a dark turn. They said he's gay.
Yeah, look at
He
those
fits
jeans,
the
bro.
part,
What did he
bro.
make that with?
All right, 13. See you later.
Who the fuck rolls up their sleeves anymore?
When there's already short sleeve.
All right, y'all call me out for rolling up my sleeves. All right.
We can't even see you, guy.
I'm
Right?
I'm
What the
talking
fuck?
about real life. Whenever I wear real long sleeves, I have to roll them up, man.
Yeah, so do
I
I.
like
It's
those.
just real. Yeah, right now in real life, you're not showing us anything. So
Cylia from
I don't
Greek
got a
mythology.
webcam. Leave me alone.
A concoction of wild imaginings with 4 idolous eyes, 12 tentacle legs, 6 necks, the tail of a cat, and a collection of dog heads around her waist. She lived at the edge of a strait beside the whirlpool of Cyberus.
Could her head grow back like Hydra's?
I don't know, but the fact that she got like fucking crab arms is kind of scary.
She said, well, what was it?
Yeah, chop off her head and find out. Fuck around and find out, Darby. Show up with a sword, chop that head off.
Yeah,
see what happens.
Do you think anybody could fight that thing with a fucking sword? Thanks, I'll take the Glock.
I don't know, but I've gotten 6 heads and gotten lived.
Bro, do you see how big that thing is?
You was the moisture monster, was you?
That's what she said after the 6th head.
She said, "You're a moisture monster."
I was gonna say you only got 6.
Hey, listen. Don't chase the sarcasm, bro. Don't chase it.
So, like their cousins, the mermaid, sirens of Greek mythology, it says, few can resist the sonorous singing of the sea-dwelling siren. These feminine creatures appear as mirages in storms and often lure sailors to certain doom. Again, I'm going to allude to TikTok. If you go on TikTok, there's a guy that's a marine biologist. Is he a marine biologist or a fisherman?
He's a fisherman.
Oh, he's a fisherman. He's just a fucking fisherman. He goes out there on this big this big fucking boat. And when he's out there at sea, he is hearing these sirens call out to him.
Yeah, no, there was something about like I don't know if it was Dre that told me or if it was fucking somebody else who was in the Navy that said that like while they're like, you know, they didn't really experience anything paranormal at sea, they said that, you know, he heard from his boys in Night Watch that sirens, like they could see where the idea of sirens come from because late at night while they're out in the ocean, they could swear they hear singing or voices out in the dark.
Yeah.
Dre, did you hear any voices while you were out there?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna ask. I want to know if it was Dre I heard it from or if it was somebody else.
Yeah, I told you that story.
You did? Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Well, you've been. How long did you spend out at sea? What's the longest you spent?
No, Dre, explain the story. Yeah, just go ahead and tell the story real quick.
No, I wasn't outside hearing it, but I've talked to people who were standing to watch, and you think you hear somebody singing or something, or like some kind of sound.
Did you yourself ever come in contact with anything while you were out there? I'm not just saying sirens or
what do you mean?
Or shit, but like, did you ever see anything like out of the ordinary
that you can tell us?
Maybe something that you can attribute to this list.
One thing, Dre. Give us one little bit. There's
nothing that is like that crazy that you see out to sea. Y'all talking about mythological monsters and shit. I ain't seen none of that.
What about Megalodon? You know, that's not mythological.
Nobody ever actually saw a Megalodon.
You never know. You never know.
Shit. Dre's just keeping quiet. He doesn't want us to know.
Well, yeah, as soon as you see a Megalodon that's just going to eat you, how are you going to see some shit and live?
Dre just can't tell us we're all doomed because Cthulhu's going to write.
I mean, but you're also not going to be sitting there like, I wonder what's eating out there. Let me go try to find it and not tell nobody.
You don't know me.
I mean, I won't know you after you go after it.
Next on the list, the Teminglia it's just another megalodon from Indian mythology. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done.
We're at the T.
Yeah, but there's only it skips. There's only a few left on this.
Long ass fucking list. We're at the 2-hour mark here, boyos.
Tyler said what?
Fuck people.
Why?
I don't know. That's what you just said.
Fuck people?
Yeah.
I pissed Colin off when I said, "Oh, 2 hours late." I think I was just fucking with him.
Maybe he just pissed off for work. Work is
Glad I don't work retail no more.
Yeah, me too. But I worked at a military surplus store for a little bit. Never again.
Yeah, it's not the way I've changed subject.
Talinhanchan, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Preserved in tales by the indigenous people. It's of Mexican mythology, by the way.
Mexican mermaids.
Of the humid Tolca Valley. This freshwater creature is part woman, part snake. She is often seen bedecked with jewels and wearing a crown, and other marine creatures struck about her waist.
Why she don't come to the Bronx?
Why she don't come to the Bronx?
She got her ass robbed, bro. They don't have none of that.
Real quick, right? They're like, oh my god, that's so pretty. Run that shit, bitch.
Easy, bro.
And then snake money.
Like, oh, you want a cup of water? Splash. It's hot dog water. Get out of here.
I was just thinking about that. Like, why none of these creatures come to the hood? Why?
Oh, no, just attack that bitch with moisture and you can be able to get
That's
away.
it. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yo, my boy Tiamat.
How is Tiamat a fucking sea creature?
It's got fucking wings.
Exactly.
That doesn't explain a sea creature, bro.
The Darkonic monster and primordial salt sea goddess who embodies both chaos and the ocean.
He's about to embody that ass the way he's posted like that. What the fuck? My bad. That shit look hella weird. It's like, why is it looking back at him like that?
There you go. Come get this.
Tiamat mated with the god of fresh water and in turn created the cosmos.
Fresh cross species.
Ooh, I dropped my pen. That's what it did to him.
Ooh, big summer blowout.
You got something to the cross species theory now.
Rawr. I have wings on. I'm a sea creature with wings. Rawr.
Jesus fucking Christ. I never thought I would hear roar on this podcast. What the fuck?
No, we've been saying that all wrong. Apparently, he was Jesus the Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why are 30-year-old men saying roar?
Ooh, this is fucking scary, bro.
What is fucking?
What the fuck is that?
A giant leech.
Bro,
Yep.
First of all,
That's a tremor.
Who's seen the rundown here?
The rundown? Yeah, I seen the rundown, yeah.
With The Rock and Sean William Scott?
Yeah, this is what I pictured when they told him not to pee in the river because a fucking thing
Parasite would go up his
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was the word she used? His ding dong.
Yeah.
And they can't get it out.
Yeah, they gotta cut it off.
Ugh.
The Tallanusi. For argument's sake, we can call the Tallanusi a river leech. Although really he's the size of a horse and has multiple eyes along his underbelly. Tallanusi is rumored to be seen crawling through a river in North Carolina. We are not moving there.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I gotta try to capture one of these motherfuckers in North Carolina.
It's the size of a horse.
So I can't move fast. Look at it. I can't move fast.
If it's the size of a horse,
get the fuck out of here. That shit gotta move fast, bro.
Come on, no way it can move fast. If it can move fast, it can't take the Glock. Couple 9mm rounds in the head.
Well,
think about it. If
the size
it
of a horse,
right? If it didn't move fast and it's the size of a horse, we definitely have seen a bunch of them already.
Yeah, but my thing is, why is that fucking big
It's
thing?
nocturnal. It definitely has to be nocturnal. It has no
there?
eyes.
They eat crocodiles.
No, you're right. I would picture that shit in more of a swamp like area.
Yeah.
At night, because it has no eyes.
What the fuck is this?
Bro, hold on. Yeah, what the fuck is this, right? You
What
see
is
this?
that?
I would rather this next legend look like this than look like this.
Okay, but that fucking one picture, Jay, right next to it. Jay,
Like an happy
It's a
Asian
fucking
man.
titan, bro.
I'm gonna eat you.
It look like he's
Show me what you
the
got.
real moisture guy.
that Reddit one right there.
Which Reddit one?
Okay, right next to the picture. Yeah, that shit's sick. That's like a
It looks like-
wallpaper right
It
there.
looks like the little monsters from Pac-Man, bro.
It looks like
Yeah, right?
I was gonna say it looks
Right.
like some shit's from
The
Sesame Street.
ghost. The
No,
ghost
no,
of
the
Pac-Man.
hills from Mario. The hills with the eyes.
Yep, there you go.
The Mbozu.
That
It's
shit's
Japanese
cool.
legend. More a paranormal phenomena than a creature. This
I'd be
sea
scared of that
spirit
shit,
has
though.
been referenced in multiple sightings by Japanese sailors. It appears when the sea is flat and quickly riles and stirs the ocean, causing ships to break apart and sailors to scramble for their lives. He's Godzilla!
I want that as a frame
I'd have
painting.
been
That
out.
shit's cool as fuck.
It is nice though. It would scare the fuck out of me if I was on that boat.
But
Bro,
that's
I definitely
creepy,
would
but you
kill
can see the
myself.
art in it. You can see like the finely detailed ship, and then the
I
creepy
quit this
background. I love
motherfucking
it.
job.
You're scared of a bat. You're gonna be talking about piss yourself for that shit. Let's not go there.
This next thing is real. It's a
going hard
vampire
over there.
squid. You've been forgiven for thinking this squid belonged in a myth as well. They live in deep waters, have piercing red eyes, and wear a cloak of webbing that runs through their face. In
So look,
Latin, their name means vampire squid from hell.
So they're fucking the tentacles are webbed
These are real. This is what they mean. Look at
like a fucking massive umbrella with a pussy in the center.
That's a scary ass umbrella, bro. That's
The
like an
pussy
umbrella
squid.
from Hellraiser.
It has a pussy right in the center, and then it's an umbrella.
Hellraiser.
That's like at the end, you finish the fucking what's the cube called, Darby?
Dude,
From Hellraiser.
I know what you're talking about, but it has different names depending on what stage it's on.
Yeah.
Well, what's the
Tesseract?
Yeah, that shit is dead.
No, that's
The
Marvel.
No, the Tesseract actually its name. Like that's the name of the cube.
Oh, y'all really gonna make me look this up?
What,
Yeah,
the
look it up.
cube? The
They call
cube
it the
from
Tesseract in fucking Avengers 2.
Yeah, it's Tesseract from Avengers.
No, but it's
The
also
lament configuration.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the lament.
The lament configuration. So this fucking death umbrella looks like if you fucking figured out the lament configuration,
And it like got your hand.
and you like at the end because you get something at the end, something you want. You're like, it looks like it's about to rain.
No.
I need an umbrella.
And the
Give me
modern
an umbrella.
Hellraiser, in the modern Hellraiser, what happens is you become one of the fucking demons.
That's at the end if you do it twice.
Not if you do it twice. No, it's if you get to the final bit. You have to sacrifice two people in order to get to the final
why were
bit.
they making a remake of that shit?
They
Because
did.
Hellraiser's
That shit
cool.
was fucking hot.
It was cool.
I didn't see it on what
It's on Hulu, or I'll give
On
you a
Hulu?
site after this that you can watch it on with.
Yeah,
with
no.
your-
Watch the original Hellraiser. Jay says it's shit, but I love it.
I seen the original Hellraiser. when I
It's
was a
good.
child.
It's good.
It's well, once again, it scared the fuck out of me. I was a kid.
Well, no, the effects are shitty, but it's also the
Right.
It's all new.
Yeah, like back then the effects was fucking amazing because we didn't know nothing. It was like,
Because they were practical effects. They weren't.
Excuse me, the dude with his face melting off and the lightning emerging from him that looked like an 80s synthwave porno set. Nah.
All right, we only got
Yo.
2 more creatures left on this list. Ranging off second to last is the Yakumama. It's from South American mythology. This large water snake can grow up to 60 meters in length and has made.
damn.
Yeah, damn is right. That shit's way bigger than any anaconda, and has made an imagined life for itself in the Amazon River basin. Local legends describe it as the mother of all marine life, and credit the beast with the ability to suck up any passing life within 100 paces.
You know
What?
what's funny? There was actually a
She got some
prehistoric
sucking
snake.
abilities.
Yeah, there was a prehistoric snake in Colombia called Titanoboa that grew up to 42 feet or 47 feet and was an apex predator in the Amazonian
Bro,
region.
fuck your 46 feet. 60 meters is 196 feet, bro. and
Holy fuck.
And she's sucking people from 100 steps away.
Bro, but that makes sense on why it could do that from 100
I say
meters
you're
out.
done.
That shit is 196
Jay,
feet.
kick that fucking bot out of the chat.
There's a bot in the chat? Oh, you fucking cock.
The Washington Monument is bigger than that shit. I ain't scared of that motherfucker.
All people who make bots for the chat should be shot.
I'm just now seeing the diagram of how big it is compared to a human.
Yeah,
I'm
look
still
at
like,
that shit, bro.
That shit is big. I'll still be like, man, fuck you.
That's about as big as a blue fucking
New
whale.
York, man.
Just run. At this point, just run. There's no reason why I should stand that close to you and you're like,
Yo, what the fuck up with steaks in New York?
Say fuck that, man.
You still pussy.
I'm gonna punch you in your fucking eye. Stop looking at me.
Yo, don't bring that shit on the subway.
All right, here is the last creature on our list, and it doesn't have many things that depict it.
Like Gollum from fucking Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I don't see anything good there.
It's a merman playing a flute or a lute.
It's Zin Kibaru, said to lurk in the rivers and lakes of West Africa, namely the Niger River.
There's a Niagara River in Africa, huh?
These deadly water spirits are blind and capable of commanding fish. They are referred to in tales told by Songhe and Zambian tribes. Yes, sir, Rebob.
Was that the last of it, Jay?
That, sir, was the last of the cryptids.
Can I lead us off for tonight?
Certainly.
All right. So, with all this talk of these sea creatures and sea serpents in general, incredibly large creatures do have an easier time existing underwater than land, just because it eliminates the effects of gravity, air, oxygen diffusion. You know, you are easily able to moderate the level of oxygen that you get in a bunch of water, which has limitless oxygen. And food, there's plenty of food there. Most deep sea creatures, though, are very small. And for this reason, the only true exceptions are cephalopods, like squids or octopi, which manage to live at depths because they're highly intelligent. Intelligence is a huge factor in why they evolved down in those kind of depths. A whale or whale-like creature would need to eat enough to support its size. And while the sperm whale and a few other whales have been known to dive in pretty impressive depths for food, their skeletal structures cannot and do not support a full lifetime at such a depth. To live at such a depth, a creature like the bloop would need to, 1, find enough food to support an unprecedented mass in an ecosystem with significantly below average food quantities. 2, do not be a mammal, as mammals require air, and coming up for air would most certainly cause it to be discovered, or at least have some evidence of its existence. And while not being a mammal doesn't seem like that big of a deal, it becomes rather problematic when you consider that the largest discovered creature on Earth is a mammal. And the only creatures to come close to that size in the past were either also mammals or lived in a time and place with abundance of heat, something the deep sea lacks. Having an eternally external body structure adapted to such high pressures may seem like a no-brainer until you consider most creatures do this by being small. Basically, with that said, it's pretty much almost impossible for a creature of that size to live in such depths. Which, with that also said, if you consider lakes and shallower depths, such as seas and small bodies of water, especially things like the Finger Lakes and the Great Lakes.
Finger Lakes.
You can really start to realize that, like, you know, Native Americans have mythology about it. The settlers have mythology about it. It overall means that maybe these things do exist. And if they do, it's most likely to be in some of the oldest and deepest lakes that we have, and things that maybe are placeholders from an era long past, in depths that we know more about the moon than we know more about the oceans. Good night, and thank you for tuning into the Break Room.
I mean, can everybody else give their take too?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying
that was just my take. I was just saying.
I thought you was just starting it off. If you wanted to end
everybody, good night.
That would have been cool to end it like that, but you should have told me. I would have saved it for last.
It's okay, Melmy. I didn't expect it to end. I was just saying good night because, like, that was just what I had to say.
Call me mommy?
No, I said homie.
Oh.
Is that what you want to hear, you weirdo?
No, sir. No, sir. Dre, what you think about all of this? Being a seaman yourself.
Not a fucking seaman.
I mean, we're all seamen.
A seaman, somebody rides in a sub, Jay.
He's a moisture monster.
That's a
That niggas is retarded.
moisture monster is crazy.
For real.
Everyone.
Yo.
Moisture.
So what do you think, Dre?
Your sex tape.
Wait, what?
What do you think about sea monsters in this entire episode in general? Give your thoughts.
Are you asking do I believe that they're real?
No, just in general. Like, what do you think about sea monsters? Do you believe they're real? What do you think about the things we talked about? You know, stuff like that. General analysis.
Well, you made a good point about how it'd be kind of hard for something that big or that large to live in the ocean. But at the same time, we don't know much about the ocean for real. So I think those things are real, but they're probably, really small in number. And all the stories is just people exaggerating shit.
Probably super rare too.
If I saw a big ass snake.
I mean, a snake-like structure would make sense that deep sea pressures could be able to withstand that easier. You know what I mean?
Mr. Blacker, what do you think about this episode?
It was very entertaining. It's just.
Come on, motherfucker. What do you think about the topic? Not about us. We're always entertaining.
This is where you don't interrupt me, you fuck.
Yeah, let the Jack Blacker speak.
I am not the Jack Blacker. What the fuck am I, an item to you? The Jack Blacker, like you just.
That's really gay, bro. That's really gay.
Listen.
That's really gay. That's really gay. It's not having a webcam at this point.
You got it. You got to excuse him. He's fucking mixing Blue Moon and spiced rum. All right, you got to.
I drink whatever. First of all, I drink whatever the fuck I want. I'm not mixing anything. I'm just drinking what the fuck I want. I've achieved what I needed. I'm good. Here I am. So what did I think about the episode? I think I shouldn't be interrupted by some Marlon Brando looking motherfucker. No.
You're on timeout, bitch. You never disrespect Don Corleone.
No, I didn't disrespect him. I disrespected the guy who was disrespecting him by wearing the face. Anyway, here's the thing. It's just hearing about all these sea creatures, serpents, monsters, whatever the fuck you want to call these conspiracy things that people exaggerated. It's still a bit of an eye opener, and that's what I was trying to get to about this being an episode and how we bring these discussions, up front. It's not just something to talk to, but it's something to go back and actually ponder against, ponder with, and think about it like how Dre said, either at some point they were real and they're still just small in numbers, or somebody saw a similar looking animal and like, oh my God, this is a creature, and just over exaggerate the fuck out of it until he died. And somehow that piece of shit story got passed down to generations. It happens, like either it was really seen or it was really exaggerated. But still, it's one of those things like the reason why I think it's a good episode because it relates to a lot of other things like we see in life today now, things that are actually real, things that are exaggerated. So being that this is a mythical creature kind of, fictitious kind of discussion, so is the shit that we don't know from the back end of, how we view everything else. So it's just helping us be a lot more open-minded when we discuss things like this and share opinions, because at the end of the day, if we could talk about this shit, what else do you think can be talked about that can't get past our attention type of thing? So it just keeps the imagination sharp and it keeps the awareness aware.
Mach, what's your take on these creatures?
Yeah, Mach, let's hear it.
Hello? Oh yeah, well, I think I was like, what happened? I heard a clicking in my headphones.
It sounded
I kind of think it's like, you ever play the game telephone when someone says something and by the time it gets to the fucking end, it's fucking gibberish.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel like this is what this kind of is, but I feel like there probably are some monsters, but then that, like, on this like scale, like some of this shit looks like crazy. But why we haven't seen none of this shit, like these days. I don't feel like any of this could be real, but it could be. You know, I wouldn't put it past us. You know, we've seen a lot of nasty shit. You know, see fucking rats fucking pick up a whole pie up fucking staircase. Why not have a fucking moisture monster in some motherfucking place? But it was interesting. I liked it. I
Goddamn
always like
moisture
those
monster owes me
yeah.
$350.
I kind of do enjoy those kind of stories though, because it does expand your imagination to think about things that could be, you know what I'm saying? But on the real scale, I don't think any of that shit is real. Not until I see it.
Jasmine, what do you think? Tell us in a female perspective. Do you think the moisture monster is real?
It's definitely real. I would say that I would think that some of them are real. Like, who's to say they weren't? You know, how we know they didn't look like that and they evolved into something else. And
the Native Americans have mythology about it.
Like dinosaurs, you see that? You know what I mean?
I kind of believe that because there's a couple motherfuckers that look like them.
Even birds were ugly as fuck, and now we got beautiful little fucking.
We just seen that fucking stork build whatever the fuck that was. That's
like how ugly. Things from back then was ugly and they're beautiful now. So it could have been ugly and it became what it became now.
Or maybe it was beautiful then and now it's ugly.
And they just added extra to it, obviously. So they want to leave. Like, this nigga got a tail, it's gonna grab you. Where you going?
She gonna grab you.
She just wanted to smack you, bro.
I mean, I think it does come down to perception.
Where's that rock? Where's the rock with those fucking bitches on it? We gotta go there. That's what it comes down to.
Nah, you don't want
to get on my boat and wait for something to sing to you out of nowhere. You'll find it.
Crazy thing is that there have been animals throughout history that we thought were legend, that we thought were myth, such as the platypus. And then we fucking found the platypus. Who would have thought that a fucking rat that looks like a beaver that fucked a duck would be
That's
real?
That's a mammal that lays eggs.
Yeah,
right.
And that shit is poisonous.
Fucking weird.
And it's poisonous. That shit is fucking
has everything fucked up about it.
You guys want to hear a fun
crazy?
fact?
Hell yeah.
Except the last part of its name.
You want us to find you want us to believe that things as profound as a platypus can exist, but a motherfucker can't find a mermaid swimming.
No, you guys want to hear a fun fact?
There's people that believe in that shit.
What's up?
But there's real,
people that
bro.
say it's real.
They
people
gotta
that
be
right.
Yeah.
Right.
If evolution is to be perceived the way it was,
Jay, do you know how evolution works? Tell me how evolution works in your terms, real quick.
In my terms?
Yeah, in your terms. How does evolution work to you?
In my terms, that's another episode. Entirely. But from what
it's a really simple answer. It's unpredictable.
The Twilight Zone.
It's an unpredictable, steady progression of genetics based upon physical circumstance over time. Random mutations that are continued on through breeding that manage to survive when they're more successful or less successful. That's how evolution works.
Why we got god-awful abominations such as the teacup chihuahua.
Yes, we do.
But like I said, it's like anything is possible at this point, but it's also a mixture of how people perceive things. So it's easy to see an aggressive otter or maybe an otter that is diseased and think it's a fucking monster, or to see
it has rabies. Right. It has rabies and
right, or to see an abnormally large catfish and think it's a fucking lake monster.
Or you're fucking hungry because you've been hiking for 4 days and haven't ate, and you see a fucking mirages and shit. So you see a fucking tree, you think it's a fucking trunk monster or some shit. Be that too, you know. Like
nowadays, with the technology that we got, we can't even get a picture of Bigfoot.
Yeah, so, and then you could probably lick the wrong sap on the tree thinking it's fucking, maple syrup, and you fucking lick some sort of fucking like some shit will make you hallucinate.
Right.
Niggas act like bears just licking sap off of trees.
Yeah, hey, listen, if you ain't eat for 5 days and no water, you start sucking some sap.
I ain't starting with no trees. Start sucking some sap. I better have the jaws of a fucking platypus. Beaver.
Hey, where's Perry? Well, that about wraps up the mythical sea creature episode, or sea monster episode as we named it. Like we said, most of these things can be taken at face value for folklore, myth, storybooks, imagination, but a lot of it can be true. I think the big takeaway from this episode is if you stick your Loch Ness monster in her lake, you'll definitely find a moisture monster. Good night, everyone.